I've been covering this league since 1987.
This sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy. Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, ack.
Enter, brother.
Oh, yeah. With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
Thank you, LeBron. No matter how you listen in.
6.
Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83, and now,
wow,
we'll
do it live
on YouTube.
Do it live.
That's right.
I'll write it and we'll do it live. Do it.
Say my name,
Rob Parker.
Say his name,
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on a Show My Ass
Magic City
Monday.
Please, no more pictures of Tyson's big booty. Please, no more booty shots.
3 hours of me showing my NFL ass to
Rob
you.
Parker.
I want to see it.
Rob Parker.
It was a baby oil splash fest at my house.
Oh, come on.
Moist after that.
That was too graphic.
Goodness gracious.
You can't name it that. That was a little baby oil is enough. The second part
Splash
of
fest.
Come on, let me ruin my holidays, bro. You're doing too much.
And if you need, and you'll need our phone number because without question, we are the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet.
Doug Gottlieb.
No.
Hey, yo, no. Well, might have to say something else now.
In fact, I was at the Ben Maller Christmas party.
Yeah. How'd that go?
On
Hi,
Saturday
Aaron.
night. Aaron was looking spectacular.
Oh, God,
That's how you
lead.
lead.
What?
You
I'm
ain't lead
just
with the
saying.
food.
Ben,
You
get
didn't-
out of the pictures.
Yeah.
Just me and Aaron.
You
Did
didn't
you see
lead with the
picture of
festivities?
Me, Aaron, and Ben? There was
No.
a nice
Did
picture
you post
we
it?
took.
You
Yeah, I
cropped
did.
out, Ben.
I
Stop
see
it.
that. No wonder I didn't see it. What,
I
it was just,
redacted Ben. Is that what you're
yeah,
saying?
you acting like it's never mind.
No, it
Them
was
files.
great time as always.
All right.
Thanks for the
I gotta
invite.
check it out. Yeah. Well, how many? What's the over under, Robs and Alex, of me being here before I get an invite?
2 more.
2 more years?
Yeah, he needs to get to know you a little bit more. And you
At
got
least 4.
And you
4
got
more years? What if it's Magic?
No, you're guilty by association because he's invited me and Alex a lot, and we never show up.
That's
so
right.
now that you're known as part of us,
He also
You don't get
said
invited.
he said
Got
also Kelvin, when you start getting some football predictions
I
right,
did all right this week.
You'll get.
I think I did all right this week,
No, I
Rob
don't
G.
think so. All right, write it down. I don't think so. Write it down. Commit it
Not
to
the
memory.
Lions.
877-99 on Fox for you laymen out there can't figure out the number and letters. 877-996-6369. If you hear feedback on the phone, it's your own fault because
You forgot to turn down the radio.
with that, that's right. And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say to you, tough. Because
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
with all that said, that's right. Always remember.
Sweet D. I couldn't even do it. I'm laughing at showing Phillip Rivers live right now. Look at him.
All right, let's go. Big show. Let me welcome in my co-host, Kelvin Washington.
Yo, I feel all, obviously running around Christmas shopping and hitting the malls and all that good stuff. I'm tired and all the Christmas treats. I feel like I look like Phillip Rivers right now. Phillip Rivers, they're just showing him, Rob. He out here looking old. He literally bent over, was rubbing his knees. He's out here
Crazy.
looking old.
All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple. We got a lot to get to. Odd Couple crew. Wouldn't be able to do this fine radio program without him. Rob G is our producer. Blood Mexican is Alex is our Alex is our engineer. I'm so sorry.
This is how I know he excited. He can't even do the show right now.
I'm so worked
Rob G,
out.
he ain't never wanted to get to the show so fast in his life.
Okay, there's Steve and Elijah. Let's go.
Steve and Elijah, here we go.
Steve is at the is at the update desk. He'll keep us updated throughout the program. And, of course,
Never heard of him.
Elijah, our social media guru, one of the best in the business. All right, let's get there. Let's get to your Detroit Lions. And I'm not going to sit here and make a big stink about it. But I told you.
What did you tell me?
I told you, and we have a Jordan's bet. And I know that they're not officially eliminated. I know that. Are they going to make the playoffs? Are they going to make the playoffs?
What am I saying? Yeah. I ain't got no choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh. No, they're not going to make the playoffs.
No,
yeah.
I
got a Jordan bet on it, and I got to ride it out. And we've seen crazier things happen. No, if you ask me how I really, my brain.
That's what I asked you.
No, but
okay.
I mean, they're in it still.
Anyway, they're not in it because if you look at that deep, you saw the run defense yesterday? They gave up 230 yards on the ground to the Steelers who can't run the ball. No T.J. Watt. I mean, just you could go look up and down. They needed calls at the end. Oh, I can't believe offensive pass interference or whatever. It was. It was. You saying the last one was not?
The last one for sure.
Okay.
I knew that.
And also, the Steelers had an offensive pass interference as well. They had one earlier in the game, so they had a touchdown taken off the board. I'm talking about the last one. There's no doubt in my mind. But I'm not surprised here that the Lions took a step back this season. And the reason that I said that they would not make the playoffs has nothing to do with my hate for Detroit, hate for the Lions, hate for Dan Campbell. It's called NFL analysis. Is why I bring up that I've covered the league since 1987. I really take a look at this stuff. And you can't lose two coordinators and have it not affect anything. And that's the part, that was the reason why I said it. And I even told you that they can win 9 or 10 games and not make the playoffs, which they might. If they split the last two, they'll have 10 wins and not make the playoffs. And that is exactly what I was talking about that division, about that team, about Dan Campbell. Again, early in the game, there was a field goal to be had. You take that field goal early on, guess what? You're setting up for a game-winning field goal, keep your season alive and well, where you still would even have a chance at the division. So this comes as no surprise to me at all. It ain't based on hate. It's facts, not feelings. And I've seen other teams lose both of their coordinators and take a step back. I told you the division was better, right? Packers, Bears, way better. And even the Vikings, who gave you the death blow? The Minnesota Vikings, right, on your home field.
Yeah, you can't lose. Can't lose that one.
That's the game that killed them. I'm not surprised. I told you the Lions' window was closed, and I'm more confident today that they let the Steelers come into their building with the season on the line, and they got roughed over. They got worked over like a burger and fries on both lines, offensive and defensive line.
Well, I think you're giving a little too much to the Steelers. But I have a whole lot of issues. Specifically, I'm going to start with Dan Campbell and his gambles. And I've been sitting here on the air, off the air, telling you the same thing. I don't like those. And the same phrase I keep using is as if he doesn't know this. And he should, because he played football. He was an assistant coach for years, and he's obviously been a head coach for years. It's called situational awareness. And the idea that you would just walk into something going, well, it's just what we do. This is just who we are. Yeah, and that's also called the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over, expecting different results. And to me, Dan Campbell put his team in multiple situations, multiple games this year, where they were in these games and had a chance to win it, to lose. If you go back to what he was doing against the Packers, going forward on his own side of the ball for no reason, not punting, not taking field goals. Same thing with the Eagles. You remember how close both of those games were? Right there. You're right there in the game. You got a chance to win it. And specifically this past one, you just mentioned it. Steelers go down, get a 3. All right, they get a field goal. No big deal. You go march down. You kick a field goal. 4th and 4, whatever it was. 4th and 4, the goal for the 4. What are you doing? You tie it up. This is called December football, Rob. You have to make wise decisions to get into the postseason. The whole goal is to get in there, and then you say, well, you know what? We're here. You never know. And he keeps putting himself in his positions where you know your team is straining. You have 1 million guys hurt. You know you're fighting for your life. They need to lean on you sometimes. And you say, guys, we're taking the 3. I know, Coach, but we're taking the points. because you're disrespecting the game, disrespecting the Steelers, in this case, the Eagles another time, and the Packers another time, and you're disrespecting your team. You work hard for every yard, especially in December. This is when teams are locking in, they're getting focused for the postseason or trying to make a postseason run. So that was the first thing that I had issues with. Secondly, what the heck? We talked about this before. I don't know what's going on with their the training staff, but them and the 49ers, they got some real issues with guys regularly. It's football. Everybody's going to get hurt. They are regularly having big-time guys, small guys, middling guys get hurt to the tune of, well, what's going on? Is it how they're practicing? Are they practicing too hard? Pads all the time, not taking some days off? There's something going on where they always are out. They're always injured and missing guys.
They still were 7.5-point favorites at home in that game, even with the injuries.
But
the Steelers were missing some players as well.
But you can't keep leaning on that. And they should have beaten this. They should have beaten the Steelers. That you should have won, whether it be the field goal at the end to win one or it should be touchdown. Where we will disagree is I do think that was a touchdown because we see that play all the time in the NFL. I mean, some teams make literal habits of that play. The pick play.
Both of those pick plays.
The first one I have, to me, that's the one I have a big issue with. It happens all the time. And not to mention, if you watch it and if they show it again, he literally pushed the receiver, Tesla, into the defender.
You're the only one on this bandwagon.
Well, I guarantee you if I asked Rob G, he would say the same thing.
I just think
that wasn't even where I led the show. So I'm not acting like I didn't say that was the sole reason.
Anybody who watched that, you give up 3 explosive plays for 45 yards or more. 100%. You expect to win that game in the NFL?
That happens all the time.
No,
your teams win the game. Yeah,
no,
it happens all the time. You go get yours. You can't let the Steelers who don't run the ball well 230 yards on you. You cannot get the ball ran on you like that. And so that's a big game that you cannot afford to lose.
The third quarter, the Lions had 3 plays for -2 yards. And of course, the safety there.
Yeah, they played poorly and still had a chance to win it. And I go back to you kicked the field goal, you were winning by 1, you wiped the sweat off your forehead, and you go, we walked away with 1.
In the Super Bowl era, only 7 teams have gone from the number 1 overall seed to not making the playoffs the next year. And the Lions have a chance.
They have a big chance to do that, and I'm highly disappointed.
As a number 1 seed last year, obviously. And
it's sat right there for
them. Give me the Lions' best win this year.
Well, I have to pull up everything. I don't have it off the top of my head.
Because this is another one when you take a look at the Lions season and be honest with yourself. Because they haven't beaten anybody. The one team they beat wasn't the team that they are now. That's the only game that they've won against a good team.
The Cowboys are a good team.
All these teams are under 500.
But I'm saying we can't. My point is you can't do that. Like they're good or great at the time. Then they do that, and then we do it later.
Because you get to see what a team is, and it's at the end of the year.
Because what I'm saying is 2 seconds ago we were saying that Jerry Jones got it right. We all owe him an apology. Then they go off and lose.
That's not. I'm just saying when they do versus 500 teams, it's your final record. It's not your record when the season starts and you were 1-0 or 2-0.
The Bucs was a good win.
Bears. No, the Bucs.
They should have won.
The Bucs are bad.
I'm saying that was a good win at the time, and I'm saying they should have. They right there with the Eagles. They should have won. Right there with the Packers.
The Ravens are under 500.
Yeah.
The Bucs are under 500. The only win that they got over a good team now is the Bears, and they were bad. They've lost their first 2 games.
And they didn't close out against a handful of good teams they had a chance. For instance, the Steelers, the Rams, the Packers. I mean, they didn't close out. Absolutely.
They didn't win any, right?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't close out against these teams that are good, either good or great teams that they had a chance to.
All right, 877-99 on Fox.
Now they got to hope. They own a hope and wishes. They got to do their part, win the last 2, and then hope that they fall away.
That and the 290 will get you on the subway.
I mean, don't act like we ain't never seen it before.
Okay.
We literally
are they
going
to do it?
I told you, yes, I have no choice.
Okay.
But I'm saying it's not.
Do you believe it?
Yes.
Do you believe it? You believe they're going to make the playoffs?
I believe they can beat the 2 teams.
No, that's not what I asked you. Are they going to make the playoffs?
I'm saying they can do their part. They beat the Vikings and to beat the Bears.
Okay.
They literally, that's not a far stretch for them to beat the Vikings and the Bears.
Have you seen their defense lately?
Yes.
They're giving up 32 points a week. Are you serious?
Okay. So the team.
You just said they got a ton of injuries.
Yes.
And you're using that as an excuse, but you think they're going to win their last 2 games.
The Vikings and Bears aren't some juggernauts that they can't beat. That's all I'm saying. If you would have told me they have to beat the Rams and they got to beat the Patriots, then I would have easily told you no. They got to beat the Vikings and the Bears.
But the issue that you don't understand is they can win those 2 games and still not make it.
I just said that. I said the only thing you can do is control your part. And I said
Are
that
they
their
going
part
to make the playoffs?
They're going to do their part.
Are they going to make the playoffs?
I've been saying yes. We have a pair of Jordans on it. Okay. So what do you want me? I said yes back in the summer.
Okay, 877-99 on Fox. Are you surprised by the Lions' fall off this season? And how much blame does Dan Campbell deserve in all of this? 877-99 on Fox. We'll continue this conversation next with you. It is the Odd Couple on a Show My Ass Monday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. That's right. Feeling good.
Rob Parker.
On a Magic City Monday. Yeah.
Rob Parker.
I'm going to moon you right now.
Oh, gosh. Somebody give me my stunner shades ASAP.
Rubbed it in their face big time.
Oh. It's Christmas week. We don't want that.
And then my favorite one was, if I go back earlier in the chat when we mentioned on air, which is true, which is not slanderous whatsoever.
What did we say?
That Rob only likes black people and Jewish people.
Yeah, what they say?
They mentioned, yes, Ben Maller is Jewish too.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
And another one says he likes them all except Doug Gottlieb.
Oh. There's always an exception.
There's always an exception to every
Everybody's
rule.
got one.
No,
Everybody's
he likes practicing. Doug's
Is that
not
what
practicing.
it is? He's not practicing.
Good point. Touche.
Yeah.
I love all people. Now, you've known me for all these years, Alex.
Oh, that was too many L's in that all. I don't know about all people.
Alex?
Yes, Rob.
And that's usually what they say, isn't it, Alex? Well, no, I love I love this person. This they start naming. When you start naming off your friends.
I'm not naming off of friends, but I'm a people's person. I don't like it. Who do I not like is what I'm asking you. Have you ever met some? What do you
I
like
can
me to
name
name
like
them?
5 people
Go ahead.
that we all know.
Let me hear. I want to hear the name.
No,
Doug
just say
Gottlieb?
the name. Yeah. He didn't even argue it.
No, I want to hear the whole list.
You want me to name people that just work here? We're going to get in trouble. I'll do it if you want me to.
I want you to
say it
do
in our
it.
ears. Say it in our ears. Say it in our
A
ears.
weekend host that thinks he's funny, but maybe not funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Does he go by multiple names?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Another weekend host that also does a daytime show in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You don't like him?
What?
Former ESPN LA host.
I think it's the hair.
Who else? Basically anybody after this show.
Until Ben show?
Until Ben show.
Okay. That's a good window right there.
That's like 4 right there. I haven't even gotten to like the deep cuts.
That's true. And that's not to mention all the people who are dead to him.
Yes, that's another list.
I still don't know if I'm dead to him. He just has to tolerate me. I guess I got to do a show. Yeah. I'm sure I'm dead to him.
I'm sure you said something that really got under his claw.
I'm dead to him.
And he has like a list at home. And he's
Scott, HRU.
Kelvin Washington. We had a good run.
Scott, HRU. Is Kelvin's third year optional? Thank you. I'll take the answer off air.
Wait, is it optional for you or him?
Who said that?
Hey, Rob G, he ain't said no to none of these. That's the best
and if you notice, only one of them was Jewish. Rob loves Jewish people. Everybody,
there's a few other people I don't know.
I grew up in New York. I love all people, and I do.
Well,
you know what? From a spiritual standpoint, that we should all love people, I believe you. Do you like them? No.
The YouTubians weighing in on here's a list of people Rob don't like.
Who else?
Rick Barry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marcellus Wiley.
What?
LeVar Aaron. I think you like LeVar. I think
LeVar,
that's
right?
not fair to say you don't like LeVar.
Who said I didn't like LeVar?
Wait, back up one though.
Wait,
You don't
what?
like Marcellus? I didn't know this.
No, I don't like his analysis.
Jason Whitlock.
Well,
he went to Columbia like I did, and he went there 4 years. I only went 1 year.
where is it? It's on the back of that. Turn around. Let me see. It's on the back of that.
Don't say that.
Okay. Who else?
Rob's going to get it listed like it's the all-league stuff for Varsity Jack. It's going to be every college you
Columbia,
went to.
this one, USC.
I'm just having fun with y'all because I love everybody at the station.
Right.
Odd
all the
Mob, if
people
you
I
think
work
of
with.
more people Rob doesn't like, please put it in the chat.
Matthew
We'll read it later in the
Stafford.
show. Matthew, you don't like Matthew Stafford?
What I
Rob
like?
Marinelli.
Don't like him?
Tom Izzo.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh, God.
Who else? We on
LeBron
fire
James.
right now. LeBron James.
Bronny James.
Shohei Ohtani. We on fire.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick.
All of them.
We don't have enough time to list
Yeah,
everybody.
we
do
on
we?
fire right now.
It's harder to find
Who
people
else
you do
is that
like.
to? Who else
There's like
is that?
5 people, and then that'd be the end of the list.
And you know Jay-Z's line, it was all good just a week ago.
Yep.
It was all good just a week ago. Now Phillip Rivers is on the
Don't like
list.
Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers was minding his own business, mowing the lawn and
Did
coaching.
you see what I said out today?
What you said? I know, honey.
Bob, you saw it.
I
right?
did.
Now you don't like healthcare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is Rob. I can defend you. This is your favorite song. This is how I know you love everybody. Rob loves this one.
We are the chill.
By the way, the good
Tell him, Rob.
documentary about it. If you, the We Are the World doc was lit.
Tell him, Rob.
Absolutely. You
Yes,
guys
sir.
are mad that I'm trying to unite people and I can move within all kinds of circles.
You know,
I could go in the Hispanic circle.
Oh, they definitely
I could
kick
go
you out.
Mexican. I could go into the kosher circle, you know.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I can hang out with the bros. Yo, what up, bro?
We know that because one thing Rob gonna do, he gonna bro everything. You go MLB, bro. You go Fox, bro. You go haircut, bro. Barbershop, bro.
Don't forget you did the voice work for.
They was supposed to tell people that.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Rob, see that man called me. I ain't hear from him in 10 years. That man ain't called me in 10 years. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey, I need you to.
HRU.
Hey, HRU. I was like, oh, man, Rob, do you think he texted the wrong person? What's up? Hey, man, you have such a wonderful velvety voice. Can you voice this for me? All right, can I say what it was?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay. Fox Bro, because you need to know what you need to get your Fox hits for the brothers, not the others. Sports Radio, it's the Odd Couple. Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington.
And guess what? For over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation.
Telling you, you're too excited today.
The way tire buying should be. I know, I'm just all over.
No doubt. Hey, check out the brand new YouTube page. We're on YouTube right now. Simulcasting the show as always. All you got to do is go to YouTube, search Odd Couple FSR. We'll be right there. You can check us out. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Rob G will read some comments throughout the show as well. 877-99 on Fox. Taking some calls. Who's to blame for the Lions' loss? Is it Dan Campbell? Is it losing the coordinators? You believe in them? What do you think? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Let's go. Paul in Minnesota. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Paul?
Hey, Rob, I got to apologize to you, man, for all the names I called you. I called in about week 3, and I was telling you the Lions are better. They're going to be fine. And right at the end of the call, you said the Lions ain't making the playoffs. So I want to tell you, Calvin, you might as well buy him as Jordans now. And I'm a lifelong Lions fan, dude. I texted my cousins in the thread last night. I said, boys,
Paul, we lost you.
We lost you there. You told the family.
Go Tigers.
We didn't hear you, but I guarantee you told your family the same thing I told mine. I almost brought in $100 bill just to say, here's half. And we'll get you the half in next week.
And said his take was Lions are dead.
Yeah. He ain't wrong.
Antonio in Miami, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio.
Somebody be Lazarus.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you?
I definitely think that Cocaine Wayne Fonts is having a snow party and whatever part of he did for not being one of the worst coaches in Lions history. You could just see Dan Campbell's Rudolph face glowing as like one of the with red brightness as like one of the violinist on the Titanic going down.
Yeah.
Pride all over. It's like, this is how we do things. And I'll bet anyone there or anyone out there that a dozen wings at Jordan's restaurant, that Ben Johnson and the Bears get to a Super Bowl before Detroit ever does.
Wow. There you go. Appreciate the call. 877-99 on Fox. Appreciate it.
That's possible. I mean, they got a long leeway.
Dre in Michigan, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. I think Dre said I was a hater and I hate the Lions, and I was wrong, right, Dre?
Well, two things can be true.
First of all, you are a hater.
Two things can be true, Rob. That's what I said.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But actually, Rob, I told you, my brother the one that don't like you. You cool with me because you always spoke the truth when you was here. But I ain't going to talk about that.
What's your brother's name? I just want to know for my own
he don't call. This is back when he used to write for the Detroit News.
Okay.
Because he used to tell the truth all the time. He ain't like that. He's a homer. He's a homer. But no, I put this on Dan Campbell, man.
Yeah.
He's been about 3 or 4 games this year. Had he just, played situational football, okay, I'm going to punt instead of going for it. You could change the outcome of the game. And I actually agree with you when you said I thought they were going to make the playoffs, but I didn't think they was going to be great. But they didn't make any moves to get better. Everybody made moves to get better in our division except for the Lions. You can't sit pat. You're not the Kansas City Chiefs where you got Super Bowls you can lean on.
What did their general manager Holmes tell everybody?
Brad Holmes.
Brad Holmes. We're good. That's what he said when they asked him about moves. He said we're good.
Yeah, they are, but why can't we be great?
Thanks, Trey.
I ain't mad at that. They are good, but they can be great. Who that?
Ray in Seattle. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Ray?
Hey, what's going on, gentlemen?
What's
Always
up?
a pleasure to be on.
Happy holidays, Ray.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yeah, so a couple of things. One, it's not a surprise they dropped off. One, they lost their coordinators. Two, they didn't pick anybody on defense after all the issues they had last year. And number 3, how could they not put in a game plan to use arguably the best backfield in the NFL with Montgomery and
They rushed for 15 yards.
Yeah.
I know.
Right? And then the last thing is Campbell keeps acting this way. He's going to end up like the guy in San Diego or L.A., Staley.
Yep.
With those shenanigans, he's going to be out the door. So thank you, gentlemen. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Appreciate it, Ray. Thank
well,
you.
He don't
Let's
look
squeeze
that
another
bad.
one in.
Staley was crazy. I get his point, but let's pump the brakes a little bit. Put a little anti-lock brakes on that a little bit.
Jerome in Charleston, you're on the Odd Couple
Rome.
Fox Sports Radio. What's up? How are you?
I'm not going to use injuries as an excuse, but that team's got a lot of injuries. They're one of the most star-crossed teams in sports, and they've been that way for a long time. And by the way, you don't pick on them other Detroit teams like you do the Lions. Yeah, you're a front runner. Just admit it, man. Because I know it shall be true, Rob. You're a front runner.
How am I a front runner? To pick a team that was the number 1 seed last year? Jerome, before the season? You're Meshuggah. You're crazy, Jerome. You know what? I'm not going to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hang up the phone. You don't deserve to be on the Odd Couple. You don't deserve it. Hang up. Hang up. Just admit it. I was right. I was right, Jerome.
Wait a minute.
Put your lips together and say it.
No.
Form the words. Rob was right.
Yo.
I was right about the damn Chiefs. I was right about Caleb Williams.
Hey, yo.
I was right about the Lions. I was right when people were left.
Yo,
I was
Rob
right.
G, this man is now Scrooge McParker. You said, I ain't wishing you happy Merry Christmas. I'm done. Scrooge McParker.
He got some nerve to call here with that crap.
I'm done. All right, on the way.
Jerome, hang up that tin can you called up on.
We got to talk about, speaking of this game, something else happened in the Steelers-Lions game we got to talk about. We'll do that next. Right now, Steve DeSager. He's got your award-winning update.
Well, you might be referencing the NFL today suspending Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for the final 2 games of the season after the confrontation with a fan. He will appeal. Chargers linebacker Denzel Perriman was suspended 2 games after another helmet-to-helmet hit. He will appeal. And linebacker of the Seahawks, Derek Hall, lost his appeal of a 1-game suspension. Tonight's NFL game at Indianapolis has the Colts slumping, hosting the streaking 49ers, 8:15 Eastern Time. A Colts loss would clinch playoff spots for 3 different teams in the AFC, Buffalo, Jacksonville, and the Chargers. The Kansas City Chiefs will have a new stadium in 2031 in Kansas, less than 25 miles west of Arrowhead Stadium. It will have a roof. Chiefs quarterback Gardner Minshew's knee injury is not a torn ACL, but he was placed on IR. Notre Dame will play BYU for the next 2 years instead of playing USC. North Carolina's Bill Belichick is reportedly working to hire Bobby Petrino as his offensive coordinator. Freddie Kitchens was fired. Ohio State's head coach Ryan Day will call the offensive plays in their playoff opener against Miami. Brian Hartline will leave later for USF. Washington State defeated Utah State 34-21 today at the bowl game in Boise. Each team was 6-6. 3 other bowl games on Tuesday, and Hawaii hosts the Hawaii Bowl on Christmas Eve against Cal Wednesday night. In the NBA, the night is underway with the Cavs leading in the first quarter 24-22 against the Hornets. About to start, Indiana, losers of 4 straight, playing at Boston. The Pacers record 6-22. The Lakers' Luka Doncic is day-to-day with a bruised calf. Tonight on FS1, college hoops in St. Louis. It's Missouri against number 20 Illinois. Arizona is still ranked number 1. Michigan is a close second in the AP poll. Duke fell to number 6. 4 NHL games tonight. In fact, underway, it's the Lightning 2-0 over the Blues in the first. The Mets traded Jeff McNeil and cash to the A's, and the Mets have signed reliever Luke Weaver. Back to you.
Steve, thank you. Odd couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday.
Wait a minute. Show my ass Monday.
Oh, yeah. This is my new favorite. That's my new favorite drop right now. I told Alex, give me that so that
Let me see that again, Alex.
can use
One
that.
more time.
That's the pettiest thing I've ever heard.
Hang up the phone.
Rob, I don't care if it's July 3rd. I'm not wishing somebody had Merry Christmas. Like, I need that. That is beyond hilarious. All right. I still got how many days? 3 days left to use, the 2 days left? Oh, man. All right, every goal starts with an assist on and off the field. That's why Haleon and U.S. Soccer are launching For the Assist, which is a celebration of everyday acts of support that help people achieve their goals with iconic brands like Sensodyne, Tums, Voltaren, Advil, and Centrum. To learn more, go to HaleonAssist.com. On the way, we got Play of the Day, Shekel City as well. But let's talk about this from yesterday. During the game, DK Metcalf got into it with the fan, Rob G., and which in real time, you're kind of like, well, what's going on? We couldn't tell. And obviously, if you look at sports in general, the last couple of years, it seems like we've seen this happen more and more. But we finally got a little bit more details, and the league has finally come down as well.
Yeah, it really is a he said. We'll get to that in a minute. But the big story, the big headline of all this is that DK Metcalf, Steelers superstar wide receiver, has been suspended for the last 2 games of the regular season, which is important because in Week 18, if they don't get the job done this Sunday, it'll be for all the marbles potentially in the AFC North against the Baltimore Ravens.
Is Derrick Henry playing? If he's playing, then I ain't worried if I'm the Steelers.
DK will appeal. He's hoping to get it down to 1 game, but we'll see what happens. Again, going back to what happened, it is a he said. The fan in question, Ryan Kennedy, has apparently got into it with DK before, dating back to when he played for the Seahawks. And Kennedy told the Detroit Free Press that all he did was call DK Metcalf by his government name. And that's what spawned this whole thing. According to Chad Ochocinco, formerly known as Chad Johnson, DK's version of it is that this fan called him the N-word and called his mother the C-word. Neither one of which can be proven either way, but the long story short is DK Metcalf got upset, ran up on this fan on the sidelines, grabbed him by his collar, pulled him by it, and kind of reached out like he was going to slap him. Didn't really make a connection, but he is now suspended for 2 games.
You always got to do the pimp slap because that doesn't leave marks for the police. I'm just saying.
What in the world? Can't be some knuckles up in there or something?
Rob,
you know, it's the backhand. Might be some knuckles.
Rob, caution.
That's not very Christmassy of you as well. Christmassy.
The look of.
I'm not wishing you Merry Christmas.
The disgust on Alex's face was
Can't
like,
believe
Rob,
you say that. We over here Christmas time,
right,
family, friends, loved ones.
Joyful.
You over here pimp slapping
All
people.
right, I'm sorry.
Talking about no evidence, no trace, no case. What are
Listen,
you talking
kids,
about
get
here?
a soap and put in a sock. Okay, thank me later.
But you got to admit, in the old movies in the 50s and
they were slapping the ladies up. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're not being funny. Like, they really were.
Alex, you watch those old movies in the 40s and 50s? Yep. People getting pimp slapped all the time.
It's the craziest
like a greeting
thing.
card.
Right? I
don't know what was going on back then.
They need to. There must be a video of the greatest slaps in TV or movie history.
Caution.
What?
We had just said
Rob,
30 seconds ago.
Caution.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say they put disclaimers like, yo, we was wilding back in the day. You know, he was a little crazy. We were wrong for these things. That's what I thought you were going to say.
There's one out there on social media where the mother slaps the daughter because she was in a hotel with a guy or whatever, and she pulls the Christmas tree down with her. And as she gets slapped,
drama.
you know, like on the drama, she pulls the tree down. Right. And then she looks up at her mother and says, "Merry Christmas, Mama."
And then what does she say? I ain't going to wish you a Merry Christmas. I ain't wishing you no Merry Christmas.
Hey, in this case here with Metcalf.
Yeah.
The league had no choice.
Oh, no.
It's spelled out. You can't go into the stands. You can't confront. Call security. That's just not your place. All you're doing is opening up the league to be liable, you to be liable, the team to be liable. Oh, everybody. That's what you're inviting a lawsuit. So that's what you don't do.
Big. I told Rob G, big suit. The guy already's lawyered up, right, Rob G? I told Rob G, he was like, well, why would he lawyer up if he didn't do anything? I said, he lawyered up because he's about to get $250. They're going to say, give us $1 million. DK's people will say, here's $100, shut up. They'll say, give us $5. DK and them will settle at $2. He's going to get $250.
And they'll settle because if you go to court and say that he said the stuff that he alleges, it's a he said, she said, and they might just throw it out because you don't have proof on either side.
100%.
Okay?
You've got a chance to get 100 or 200.
If you're a lawyer, you say him saying his full government name would not enrage him enough to actually feel like he needed to do something. So just logically,
you take the two.
As a jury member, you don't believe that him saying his full name is the reason that he was irate.
Well, here's something that has to be noted. There are fan videos of the interaction.
I've seen them.
The problem is you don't see what led to DK
when they
coming
started.
over. All you see is him saying, "Decarius, what's going on?" and then getting really upset.
Right.
So if you did have that as your argument that I only called him by his government name, the only video that we've seen that exists is just that part.
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm saying.
He already was over there. DK's
He was already
He had to call him all right. So he didn't call him that, and then he went over there.
The video starts with DK already kind of looking mad at him, ticked off.
That's what I'm saying.
And he gets inching closer and closer. So yeah, I absolutely. He probably said something. Maybe it's a split the difference. You know, it's something in the middle.
But
the one thing I'll say real quick before we break, the difference why DK could have maybe stalled himself out, his own self, more so than like the NBA. Fans are right up on you in the NBA. Right up on you. You know this. You've been 150 million games. They're 15 feet away in some cases. You got to walk all the way to the sideline. Then there's a huge, wall up there typically in the NFL. So maybe you can stall it out, take a breath. With the NBA, they're right in your face. And that's, to me, why it makes it a little bit more different, why it's more confrontational when it comes to the NBA happening. All right, on the way, play of the day, Shekel City. Plus, we got to get you ready for this Monday night football game as well. We'll do it next. It's the Odd Couple, Kelvin Washington, Rob Parker, on a show his, whatever, on a Magic City Monday where we ain't wishing you Merry Christmas. Fox Sports Radio.
Josh Hart, who was standing behind Jalen Brunson, sticks his thumb up his rectum.
Oh, wow.
Attempts to, it looks like.
Was it?
Well,
or poked him in
Rob
that area,
G.
whatever he was trying to do.
That's a massive contrast.
I know.
And if you,
Rob, caution.
Rob, caution now.
And what's interesting
Not
about
Rob.
the video, if you haven't seen it,
Don't get fired.
is they're friends. Obviously, they're
They were
college
roommates, right?
They host a podcast called Roommates. They're best friends, right?
Yes.
On the video, Jalen Brunson immediately snaps at him in anger, like face to face. He looks pissed off. Nothing physical happens. It looks, even Josh Hart's kind of taken aback by
His
the whole thing.
reaction, he should have, though.
Yeah. But that obviously became, if the Knicks winning the cup and not hanging the banner was the headline, the subline was, by the way, Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson had a very awkward moment on the podium.
100%.
No doubt about it. Dude, I've been covering sports. January 6th will be 40 years.
Yep.
January 6th, 2026 will be 40 years. I have never, ever in my life seen something on a platform or stage of that. Have I seen some crazy stuff in locker rooms and clubhouses?
Yeah.
The story I told you is as crazy as it gets. Okay,
and we've heard crazy Shaq stories.
There's a video out there with Anthony Davis when they pull his shorts down, and he's down there on the floor, and they're all laughing, and they recorded it. We've seen all kinds of stuff, guys popping each other with wet towels out of the shower, all of that. And all of that fits, to me, in the confines of this sacred place, right? It's a sanctuary.
Clubhouse, whatever it may be.
Clubhouse, whatever it is. But to be on stage with cameras everywhere and people looking, and to think you're going to do that, now I think if Brunson didn't react, I would be even more worried. Like, you know what I mean? Like it didn't. Dude.
If Jalen Brunson just kept it moving,
Monty, did he say duty? What did he say? I'm just saying.
No, you ain't lying. Jalen Brunson would have we're just happy to be here, and we fought hard for this. And you'd be like, Jalen, you ain't noticed nothing, brother? Man, okay, wow.
Am I wrong or right?
No, you're right about that. You know
Seriously,
what's bad?
He should have reacted the way he did because he was like taken aback.
That's the problem, the back. Now listen, you look up Josh Hart, you Google him, the first thing that pops up, a Reddit page, Josh Hart sticks thumb in forbidden place. Continued on, Nick Starr caught in 4K sticking finger in teammate sensitive area. Josh Hart's highly suspect prank on Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart, so on and so forth. And I said that to say, as Mama Dub used to always tell me, Rob, listen, there's a time and a place for anything. Meaning, hey, if that's what you choose to do, y'all have fun. Obviously, I sent you and Rob G. Somebody put a whole little reel together of all the crazy wild stuff they've done to each other during interviews.
Okay, yeah.
Can't smack him on the butt during an interview.
Was that and didn't they just have on the interview too? Didn't he say inch for inch or inch by inch?
Yes.
What was the other thing that was kind of?
Yes, he said he was like, you're the best player pound for pound and inch for inch. And Jalen said, whoa. So they have a whole line of things. Josh Hart continues to play. Now, here's where it goes from having fun to gets a little like, all right, man, look. The problem with this is you've now put Jalen Brunson out there in the sense of like, now I got to answer this. Now I got to talk about this. Now, that's what y'all be doing. This how y'all, I don't play like that.
Y'all roommates. And you don't, how many ex-players did you see on their podcast? Josh is he's out of pocket, man. I'd have an issue if he touched me like that, blah, blah, blah.
And here's where it gets challenging, Rob. Josh Hart is 30 years old. If he were a rookie, 19, 20, they come in so early now, I'd get that. All right, they do dumb stuff.
He's a grown man.
He's big time grown. You start with a 3, you're 30, that's big grown. And you did it on that literal stage where you're the only game in town. You've just won the trophy. He's the best player on the team, so the cameras are on him, and that's when you choose to do it. And now, here's where I worry about, and you know this about life, overcompensation. Now you're Jalen Brunson, I got to really prove I don't play that kind of stuff. That ain't funny to me. So now if a teammate does something stupid, gets a towel, like you said, hits him on the butt during a game or something, now he almost socks him, got to do, you know what I mean?
Right,
Seriously,
right.
trying to overcompensate because, otherwise, this is what you just let all that kind of stuff slide. And this is where you get people who go too far, do too much because of that.
See,
right?
I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. Where's the Knicks' next game, Rob G? Where's their next game?
I can pull it up real quick.
Can somebody find the schedule? Seriously.
Yep, the Knicks' next game will be tomorrow at Pacers.
Okay. If I'm Indiana, I'm out front selling T-shirts with Jalen Brunson's face, and it says thumbs up. That's what I got.
It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday.
The shorter shorts.
The shorter shorts, cargo shorts.
The cargo shorts.
That's right. Hey, be on your best behavior. My sister-in-law is on a simulcast right now. Don't be acting crazy, okay? Don't be. I'm just saying, all right? Don't be acting crazy. Shout out to Gina watching right now. You can too on YouTube. Go check it out. As always, just
tell her to
search
turn at
FSR.
the top of the hour. That's all.
Okay. All right.
All right.
No, what is the top?
I had a glizzy in my mouth.
Oh, see? There you go, Alex. Oh, I'm okay with that one. Yeah, we can go there. All right, it is now time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
First and goal, Jags, from the 1-yard line of the Broncos. Trying to take the lead here. Trevor takes it, runs to the right, runs it into the end zone, touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run by Trevor Lawrence, and the Jags have retaken the lead.
Man, the Jags are actually good. We're going to have to show them some love or something. Jags Radio right there, your Tire Rack Play of the Day, brought to you by Tire Rack. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, it is the way tire buying should be. It's time now for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
I knew that.
How'd you do?
On Friday, NBA stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Football was good this weekend, but we're doing NBA stuff. 1-2. Okay. On Friday, 1-2. The record is now 95-89.
Yay.
Sorry about that.
All right, it's creeping up, man.
All right, here we
nice
go.
Little roll.
Tonight, best bet, I'm taking the Portland Trailblazers plus 5.5. They host Detroit on the West Coast trip. Okay. I'm going to take Portland plus 5.5. I got the Golden State Warriors minus 6.5. They're hosting the Orlando Magic tonight.
Oh, dang, that big against Magic?
Yeah, 6.5. And Denver minus 12.5 at home taking on the Utah Jazz.
Yeah.
So I got Denver minus 12.5. The Warriors minus 6.5, and Portland plus 5.5. And remember, Kelvin.
What's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
Yeah, Karl Malone and John Stockton ain't walking through that door.
That's all right. All they got to do is cover the 5.5.
Oh, yeah. I'm just talking about how bad they are right now. And they're unapologetically bad, too. The Jazz?
Oh, the Jazz. I mean, 12.5. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check out what the YouTubians are saying in the Odd Mob on YouTube. Rob G, what we got?
Oh, Mondays are always festive on the Odd Mob.
Everybody, they ready to get to us.
Because there's conversations bubbling up that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. Because they're waiting for it to come up later in the show. Like, oh, I can't wait till they talk about this. And it's like, well, I don't even know if we're going to get to it. But they're going to go off about it.
Okay.
So just a few of things that we have talked about. Jarvis Jones says, when I was in high school, this girl invited me to her house after school. Her mama came home, slapped the taste out of my mouth. So, yeah, that's relatable.
You know what?
We've all been there.
I got caught in me and my boy had to hide in the closet. Oh my God, my dad's come home. Me and my boy.
Whoa, what do you mean you and your boy were doing there?
Crazy.
Wow.
What's going on?
Crazy.
Does Tony know this story?
Yeah.
Alex, you got
Meaning
that?
the girl's dad came home.
Alex, you got that?
And he was like, who's somebody been up here? And her friend, and all of a sudden he opened the door. We just sitting there.
You should have started with, "Hey, we were with my girl and her friend."
My bad. Alex, I started
we were
with
at
that.
this girl's house, and me and my buddy
I
were there
did say
together.
that. Something ain't right, but I'm still riding it. I did say that. Dang it. It was innocent love. It was 8th grade.
Clay says, DK is an idiot. Tomlin always been dealing with bad attitude players. That reflects on him somehow. I don't know if I would agree with that.
I don't agree with that. DK was going – because DK was this guy in Seattle.
Yes, he was.
If you read
That's
all
why
the
they
numbers,
traded him, or one of the reasons they traded him.
Yeah, he was always getting in trouble. He had, 15-yard penalties.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy for a receiver. Like, okay, that's if defensive player, I get it, because you got to make plays, you got to be tough, you got to tackle. For a receiver, that's wild.
Rob G, can you find out for me? I'm just curious. It said the Lions had 267 injury games, the second most in the NFL. I'm just curious who's the first team, because it didn't list who the first team was.
It'd have to be like the Niners.
Niners, I guess those two teams are the.
But I want to know because
I
want to see, like, where are they? Are they in the playoffs or out? Like, if you
what was the
team
stat,
that had 267 games, second most. But I'm just curious which was the first team.
Yeah.
To see where they fit
I get what
in.
you're saying.
And if you look at it over the last few years, every team that finishes within the top 3, do they all not make the playoffs? Like you have to.
Are
give
they
me,
saying most players missed this year? Because that's a weird stat. Like, I don't.
It said
276.
267 games is what I saw. I don't.
Yeah, I had to see the stat because I don't know if they're saying over a period of time, over this one season.
It said this year.
So, like, guys, like, this guy missed 8. That guy missed 5. That guy missed. Okay.
That sounds incorrect because as of last week,
that's what it said.
This was coming into, or excuse me, last week, the Bears had led the league at 240.
Okay, but it's
and the Lions were at 226. So they have another 40 games. Like, how many guys they got hurt right now over a week?
What it said. It said 267.
That's not crazy, Rob G. Honestly,
but that's my point, Rob G. About the Bears is that they're having a great season and they've had as many.
As of last week, in order, it was Bears, Lions, Bills, Niners, Chargers.
Okay,
4 of those 5 are in the playoffs.
And that's my thing. When people use injuries as the reason why the Lions fell off. It's just it doesn't add up.
Nobody. Well, I didn't say that. That's the reason why I believe it can cost you a game. But they absolutely.
But I'm just saying, you're looking at the other teams. It's like if you showed me in the top 5 teams, none of them were in the playoffs, then I could buy into the injury thing.
Oh, that's why I told you I was more on the gamble. That more than anything for me.
Last one from the YouTubians. Z Main says,
"What up, Z
Man,
Main?
Rob ain't been this right since 2019 when the Raptors and Nationals won championships."
That's right.
That's a long time to go from being
the Raptors,
right, Rob.
Then
I picked both, right, Rob G? I've got both of those right, and the Nationals.
Oh yeah, that's where a pair of Jordans came from, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I wasn't here, but all right. Yeah.
Will you be sick that you have to buy me Jordans if the Lions don't make it, or no? You cool with
I'll be, because if it was just a pick, I would be more mad they didn't make it legitimately than the Jordans. Meaning, I'm a fan first of them. You know what I mean? So I would love for them to go to the Super Bowl. That'd be great. So that would tick me off that they're actually not in the playoffs. Meaning we could have bet on something else. Owing you Jordans will make me mad, but more so that they're not going to be in it. Meaning, like if the bet was just the Steelers or just the Ravens or something, the fact that the Lions are sitting here with a basically no chance of making the postseason is dumb when just the 2 games or so that you would need to be in, they were in those games and cost themselves mostly. That is frustrating. Dan Campbell. He allergic to field goals, Rob.
I'm just saying.
Like, what
well, we've
did
been
the field
together.
goal
How
ever do
long
with
we've
him?
been together? Like a year and a half?
You guys,
give or take,
Huh?
Like a year.
About a year and a half.
Something like that.
2 pair of Jordans in a year and a half. That's not bad.
Well,
see, I'm not. I don't mind putting them up on
Let's
them.
be honest. We're up against it. We'll be honest about Rob's 2019 pick. He gets credit for the Raptors, but before that, he had the Warriors all season until KD got hurt. And the viral clip we had was no KD, no title.
Well, but that's why
but Rob gets credit for picking the Raptors.
As if he picked them the whole time. See, you be burying the lead on some stuff.
No, but I picked the Nationals,
the
though.
odd mob told me another thing, too.
I had the Nationals.
The odd mob told me that you said Patrick Mahomes wasn't going to win another one after he won the first one. Did you say that?
No, I didn't say that.
Rob G?
No.
Did he say that?
No, I did not say that. All I know, too, is the odd mob said that your Steelers pick was 7 wins.
Oh, no, 7 wins? Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with one and a half of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not going to see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm going to go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Still 15 minutes away from kickoff of the Monday Night Football game, San Francisco at Indianapolis. The Colts have been slumping. They're 8-6 now, and a Colts loss tonight would clinch a playoff spot in the AFC for Buffalo, for Jacksonville, and the LA Chargers. Chargers linebacker Denzel Perriman was suspended 2 games after another helmet-to-helmet hit. He will appeal. The NFL suspended Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for the final 2 games of the season. He will appeal. The Kansas City Chiefs will have a new stadium in 2031. It'll be in Kansas on the other side of the border, less than 25 miles west of Arrowhead Stadium. It'll be a dome stadium. Quarterback Gardner Minshew of the Chiefs suffered a knee injury yesterday. It is not a torn ACL, but he was placed on injured reserve. Notre Dame will play BYU for the next 2 years instead of USC. In the NBA tonight, currently it's Cleveland 53-52 over Charlotte in the second. I'm Steve DeSager.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 2 on a Magic City Monday, Show My Ass Monday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, and yes, I've been showing my ass the first hour number 2. Stress from work, money, getting your football picks right all the time, and family doesn't disappear at night. It follows you into the bedroom and that's where Rugiet Ready comes in. That's right. It's a prescription treatment designed to help prime your brain for these moments. Head to Rugiet.com/FSR to get 15% off. That's RUGIET.com/FSR. And if you missed any of today's show, don't forget, you can catch it all on the podcast. Rob G. together as we talk. And anywhere you get your podcast, just search The Odd Couple. And you'll get a full show, and you'll get a best of version as well right after we get off the air. Don't forget, coming up, TJ Houshmandzadeh, former NFL Pro Bowl wide receiver, co-host of Up on Game right here on Fox Sports Radio. That and much more coming up in hour number 2.
Whoosh.
Whoosh, there it is. Whoosh, there it is.
What did he say when I asked him, was he ever going to cut his ponytail? Can't remember what he said. Never? Can't do it. His power, strength, Samson.
Well, here you go, my radio partner, Mr. Kelvin Washington. It's been a rough year for you when it comes to the NFL, and here's another one.
Hold on. First of all, don't be acting like it's over.
It
ain't over yet.
No, just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Because what's over is your terrible prediction that the Steelers were going to be just like a year ago. Instead, last year, they stumbled at the end. This year, they've won 3 in a row after that terrible game by Aaron Rodgers. Everybody, he's done. I wouldn't want him back. And if you look at how he's played and listen to the NFL analysts talking about his play has really picked up in the last 3 weeks.
Aaron Rodgers had some beautiful balls.
He had some yesterday. Did you see that one throw?
Hold up.
Okay, but here's the point: is all year you questioned the Steelers. You poo-pooed it. I wouldn't wait for Aaron Rodgers. You need a quarterback for the future. Blah, 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 blah. And here they are. Not only did they go to Detroit and beat your Lions that were favored by 7.5, okay? Not only did they do that, they now have put themselves in position to win the division. Yes, they can win the division this year. And guess what? You were wrong about Aaron Rodgers, wrong about the Steelers, and wrong that this is just the same old, same old. It is not the same old, same old. And I feel as convinced as I ever have been, because I told you that they would win a playoff game, and the way that they've played, there's no reason why the Steelers can't beat the Chargers or whoever might come in for that playoff game in January in Pittsburgh in the cold. I looked at the team. How in the world did they go to Detroit in a must-win for the Lions and pull that off with great explosion plays? They rushed the football. They stopped the Lions' two-headed monster. 15 yards.
That was terrible.
They didn't even have T.J. Watt. He didn't even play. He's got a collapsed lung. So my point was, you didn't understand why they waited for Aaron Rodgers. And this is Exhibit A. 2 weeks left in the season, and they're poised to win the division. That's why they waited. They finally have a quarterback Not the greatest quarterback playing, but a guy who knows how to play the position. That's what they've been missing for the last 8 or 9 years after Ben Roethlisberger. Maybe not that, but since he left. They didn't have anybody who could play quarterback. That's why Mike Tomlin, you want to know the love affair? If they win the division and win a playoff game, they might get married. I mean, are you kidding? Mike Tomlin's been dying to win a playoff game. This is his guy. They have some synergy, right? They got a bromance. He looked at that guy and said, that's a quarterback. I would love to play with that guy. The Jets, they discarded him. Where are the Jets today? They said it was Aaron Rodgers, right? Oh, let's get rid of him. Let's go get Justin Fields. We'll have a quarterback for the – where's Justin Fields? He ain't even playing. Aaron Rodgers, 41 years old. And the bottom line is he knows how to play the position. I'm not surprised. That's why I bet you on that they would win more than 9 games. That's why I said that they would win a playoff game. These aren't all after the fact. This is what I added and talked about prior to the season. So I'm not just talking off the top of my head. I know everybody says, oh, you love Aaron Rodgers. Stop it. I don't play that game.
Why you can't love Aaron Rodgers, though?
Like,
why can't you be two things? Why can't you say this is what I feel the Steelers going to do, but also love Aaron Rodgers?
No, because,
it's okay, though.
No, it's not, because that's not who I am. Okay? I don't care about that stuff.
See, that's where I get mad. That's where I get mad.
I don't care.
Because if you
don't.
No, stop it. Everybody listening, watching, who knows you, your text group, emails, friends from the 10, 11 friends from back home, everybody knows you love Aaron Rodgers, and that's okay.
I don't love Aaron Rodgers. I don't.
Nobody believes that. Not a single person in this show.
He's one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen play.
Without a doubt.
That's it.
Look at the sparkle in your eyes.
No,
Say that
that's
again.
it.
Look at the sparkle in your eyes.
He's one of the greatest quarterbacks I've ever seen play.
I didn't even see you talk about nobody else. So you get a sparkle in your eye like that. Now let me get back to what I'm saying. What I've told you since the whole conversation about him possibly coming is literally manifesting itself. I told you they were going to be the exact same team they were with Russell Wilson. You know what Russell Wilson was? He was 6-5. He had 2,400 yards. He had 16 touchdowns. Remember, he only played 11. He was 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson will almost having more yards than him in only 11 games. Right now, they're sitting here, what are they, 9-7?
No.
9-6. They got a chance to go 9-8. Maybe 10 or 11, we'll see. They have a chance to look exactly the same. Last year, they were 10-7. They might be 10-7. The exact same team. And if you look at the play of the quarterback, you can look the exact same. And you talk about the division, it took an injured Lamar Jackson, an injured Joe Burrow for them to have a shot. And I'm not saying that Aaron Rodgers, I never said he was, to quote me, I said, Aaron Rodgers is not going to suck. He can't suck. He's Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. I agree with you on that. My point was simply they're going to look the same, be 9-8, which is what I thought, 10-7, what you thought. They were 10-7 last year. Russell Wilson wasn't horrible, just like Aaron Rodgers. He's playing all right. And they're not going to win. And I was saying, what was the point is all I'm saying. You talk about the Bears, they've got their guy for the future, right? They feel good.
No, they don't. You told me Caleb couldn't play.
No, that's not what I said.
Yes, you did.
So, no.
Yes, you did.
No, listen.
No, go on YouTube.
I said he has not played well.
Go on YouTube.
I said he has not played well.
Go on YouTube and you.
He has not
played
well.
About he's going to be benched
at the
mid-season.
And we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this in next season.
What kind of analysis is that? Go ahead.
And we'll talk about that next hour. So my whole point was they look the exact same as last year, and that's all I'm saying. Go find your Jaden Daniels when healthy. Go find your Bo Nix. Go find your Drake May. That's what all I was saying with the Steelers was if the issue has been you guys make it to you go above 500, but that's not a big deal. They make it to the postseason. They don't win a game since 2016-17, whatever it is. To me, they look the exact same.
You're not watching the games. You're not watching the games. They're not the same team.
Just the last couple weeks.
They're not the same team.
They are.
What did they end the season last year?
10-7.
No, what was their record at the end of the year last year?
10-7.
No, I'm talking about how did they get to that record? They lost their last 5.
They lost
faded.
2 straight.
No,
they won 1, then they lost 3 straight.
They lost their last 5.
And what if they lose 2 straight, Rob? So all I'm saying,
it's not the same team.
I feel the exact same.
Stop
they're
it.
possibly going to be 9-8 or 10-7. Just like with Russell Wilson.
So if they win the last 2 games, they're going to be 9-7?
No, I said they could potentially. We'll have to wait.
Okay.
I'm
but
saying
you didn't
right
give me
now,
the option of them winning the last 2 games. You
said
said either.
They absolutely have the will. Now it's going to hurt even harder. Thanks a lot to DK doing wild stuff. Now you lose your number 1 target, your number 1 receiver. So my point then, months ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, and 2 minutes ago is the same. I look at the Steelers as supposed to be.
Go to YouTube and look at the old clips.
Yes.
I can sit there and argue with you all you want.
And while they're there, they're going to also see where you're telling me that he is the MVP of the league.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is,
it's not the same.
When are they going to move? It's the exact same.
It is not the same. They did not win the division last year. And you can't.
The division was Lamar Jackson healthy?
And you can't tell me.
Was Lamar Jackson healthy?
And you can't tell me that they don't have a chance to win a playoff game.
Who was your Super Bowl pick this year?
And they have a chance. Well, they're not
That's
going to.
my point.
Okay,
so I'm saying the reason that they're
No, you said that they were the same.
They are the same.
They're not the same. They didn't win the division, and last year they had no chance of winning a playoff
game. And they would not win the division if Lamar wasn't hurt. We all know that. If Lamar's not hurt, they don't win that. So that's all I said.
You can sit here all that. A minute ago, you're making excuses with the Lions because of injuries.
Nobody even brought up the injuries.
Yes, you did.
Rob G.
Yes, you did.
Rob G.
That's why you brought it up.
Let's go. No,
that's why you brought it up. That's why you brought up injury.
Let's go over the rundown. Kelvin Washington blames Dan Campbell for the Detroit Lions loss.
That's what I said. Who's the training staff? Go listen to the tape.
Yeah, I brought it up later.
Who's the training staff with the Lions? Because every year they got injuries.
Rob, you can scream all you want.
I'm just telling
matter.
you, it's garbage.
The Steelers are the exact same.
Admit that you're wrong. Admit that you don't know what you're talking about when you came to Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers.
That they look the exact same?
They're not the same.
They are.
You can't watch it and say it's the same.
The Steelers. Are you watching the game?
Yes, I am watching the game.
We literally was looking at the Russell Wilson, and we were like, oh, my gosh, look at this. And they turned around and lost 5 or 6 straight, and they looked the exact same. So I don't understand why we even argued about this.
Yeah, well, we're arguing about it because I heard 8 different analysts on television. You know what they said today?
What did they say?
They said yesterday's win by the Steelers might be the biggest win that we've seen in the NFL all year. And you're telling me this is the same team as a year ago.
Because
it is not.
So wait.
That you're disingenuous.
Because they won the game?
You're disingenuous.
Russell Wilson.
You know
looked even better than Aaron Rodgers.
You left here on Friday with the idea that you were feeling good that the Lions were going to beat
because I picked the Lions. What? Duh. Okay. I picked the Lions before the football even started. Yeah. I picked the Lions back in the spring. I picked the Lions the day they lost to Washington.
Kelvin.
So I'm telling you, I've said the same thing.
Kelvin, you're
the Steelers are supposed
all
to.
over the place.
No, you're literally. I said the same thing.
You belong in the UFL.
You could go ahead.
That's where you belong. No,
I'm
not
done. The Pittsburgh Steelers are supposed to be a blue blood of this NFL. Ain't won a Super Bowl and I don't know long. Can't win a playoff game.
But you picked the Lions to get to the Super Bowl. Right, I got it. Okay.
They have been a much better team than the Steelers the last 3 years.
How many Super Bowls have they been to?
We're talking about the last few years.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Duh. That's an easy one. Like I was saying, so the Steelers, all I'm saying is if I was part of that franchise, I would say I want to get back to us being good.
This is the same team as a year ago. You don't know what you're looking at because it ain't the same team.
They look just like it to me.
That's my point. No, they don't.
They look just like it to me.
They have no shot to win a playoff game. Is that what you're saying? I'm asking you.
I'm not saying they don't have a shot.
Okay, are they not going to win the division?
Patrick Mahomes ain't there.
I'm asking
Lamar
you.
Jackson ain't there.
I don't care about that.
Joe Burrow
I'm talking about
there.
where they are.
So that's what I'm saying.
Is Joe Burrow not playing? I thought he's playing.
I'm saying a full season or even a game or two, Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying.
He's playing.
Joe Burrow, know exactly what I'm saying.
Did Lamar start last night? Did he play?
You know what I'm saying.
Did Lamar play? I don't even know what games you're watching.
When they play 80% of the games.
Yeah, all that other stuff.
If he plays 80% of the games, they win. I'm
Just
not
admit
wrong.
You're wrong.
They've won 9 games, Rob. They might not even win 10 games.
Okay.
I said they would be the same.
Okay.
They have 9 games. You're acting like, first of all, you're acting like it's over. They mess around and win 9 games. I can't wait to hear the HRU, Elijah.
Okay, well, do it. I'll wait for that,
That's all they won. They've won 9 games.
Just like you got the Lions going to the playoffs still.
They've won 9 games.
Please.
What am I supposed to be mad about?
I'll humor you, but I'm not buying into
They don't look great.
All I'm telling you
They've won 9 games.
You've been wrong up and down the board. You told me about the Chiefs and their wide receivers and how they were going to the Super Bowl again, and they were all back.
Yes.
And Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. I heard all that.
Yes.
You told me about the Lions and that they were going to get to the Super Bowl and they're going to do this. I heard all that. You were wrong. You told me about the Steelers. You were wrong about that. You told me about Caleb Williams. You were wrong about that.
But what did I tell you about Caleb
Every
Williams?
major
What did I
NFL
tell you
story,
about
you were
Caleb?
wrong.
What did I tell you
and
about Caleb?
And you're wrong on this one. Just admit it.
And this is
just
why.
admit it.
And this
admit
is why.
it. You're wrong.
I literally am not wrong. They're 9 wins, Rob. I predicted they would win 9 wins.
You predicted they'd win the division and have a chance to win a playoff game?
First of all,
host a home playoff game?
They have not won the division.
Host a home playoff game?
They have not won the division.
Yeah, I said
you giving out a lot of stuff.
I said have a chance. That's what I said.
You keep giving out a lot of stuff. They haven't won the division. They haven't won more than 9 games, and they look exactly like last year. I actually am 1,000% correct right now about the Steelers.
877-99 on Fox.
They ain't did nothing. You bringing up all this stuff.
Aaron
They ain't did nothing
Rodgers
but
and
look
the
just like
Steelers.
last year, 10-7. Russell Wilson somewhere saying, "This what y'all kicked me out for? For this? I could have did that. I had 16 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions. Y'all could have been called your boys."
It's just crazy. Are Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers live in the AFC? Rob G is live, or are they also Rams? I just it was weird.
God.
Or also Rams. Where they were last year. Where are they?
At least say that with your chest. You're saying everything else with your chest.
877-996.
Make me want to call in, Rob.
6360. They'll call in and you could call in and tell Kelvin he's Meshuggah. He's wrong. He's been wrong all year on the NFL. Nothing you say, I'm buying into.
They're the same team.
You've been so wrong. I've never sat next to somebody this wrong on everything.
Okay, let me. While we're at it, let me.
877-99 on Fox.
So we had
it is
Aaron
the
Rodgers
couple.
was the MVP.
Rob Parker right here on
Okay,
Fox
we got
Sports
that.
Radio with Kelvin Washington,
Ravens in the Super Bowl.
a.k.a.
Got
Nick
that.
Wrong, right here on Fox Sports Radio.
And I'm definitely not wishing you Merry Christmas. Let me keep writing.
Stick
What else
and
I got?
stay.
You
Keep
said?
writing.
Especially if you can help me with better teases than Ron Lee in the US of A.
And then you ain't say nothing about your boy Josh Allen.
What else?
He looked terrible.
Oh, God.
He got outplayed by Dagner, outplayed by Shador.
What else?
Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Go to break. I'll
Okay.
keep writing them down. I got you.
We had one of the greatest football games of the year.
That was a good game.
It really was.
It was a fun game.
It's not often you see a team down by 16 points in the fourth quarter and win. You know why? Because it never happens. It never happens.
What are you talking about?
Unbelievable. Down 16 points. The other team had no turnovers. I'm talking about the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
They had over 500 yards in offense, right? Over 500. No team had ever lost a game where they had no turnovers. They had over 500 yards. They were led by 16 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And wound up losing. And I know all of the people decided this is the day that they were going to sing the praises of Sam Darnold, but I'm not one of them. Sam Darnold.
Okay.
I know they won the game, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it to you real.
Okay.
Sam Darnold got bailed out and got a reprieve from the Rams. That's what that was. Yeah, the sports writers in the press box had to change their stories that they had written after 3 quarters about how he can't win a big game. Mm-hmm. And the Rams choke, and in the process, they let Sam Darnold off the hook. And I'm talking about for right now, because this still follows him. And the reason it still follows him, and I heard Colin recite a stat earlier, and other people were talking about it as well. First quarterback to win 12 games with 2 different teams. All right? That's not a badge of honor. It's an indictment of Sam Darnold. Because most guys who win 12 games, they ain't going to another team the next year. That's just fact. Would you agree with that?
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay, you're not going nowhere else. So 12 wins is great.
I'm shocked by that, though. I thought Joe Montana, like with Kansas City.
It wasn't 12.
Yeah, okay. I would have shocked you to did that.
But unless, of course, you're Sam Darnold, and that's why the Minnesota Vikings didn't buy into him. Before this game, I told you I didn't buy into Sam Darnold, who wet the bed last year in the 2 biggest games of the year. One for the division, right, against the Lions, And then, of course, in the playoff game against the Rams. And he did exactly the same thing. Did you watch the first 3 quarters? He was atrocious. He was awful. And all of a sudden, down by 16, it was the punt return that changed that game. You know that. When you could score on the special teams and not have a long drive and eat up clock. And that turned the game around. It wasn't Sam Darnold. And then the big controversial, which really wasn't controversial when you watch the replay of it, the 2-point conversion, that was one of the luckiest plays in the history of sports that you'll ever see because it bailed Sam Darnold out. And he's lucky. I don't know who was the DB for the Rams.
Didn't pick it up.
Well, the ball went right through, like hit him in the chest and went through and bounced. And, of course, they were lucky that the ball was picked up. What's the guy's name? Charbonneau?
Yeah.
Right? Who picked up the ball.
Just like, oh,
who
man.
just really just picked it up to pick it up, and he's in the end zone. So they get the 2-point conversion. The original pass was awful. That should have been the game, and he could have lost right there, and people would be talking about Sam Darnold right now. Sam Darnold is not off the hook with yours truly. And there'll be another game. And last night, early on those 3 quarters, proved to me why the Vikings parted with him and why people were talking about Sam Darnold up until that game turned around and they got to win. And I get it. Winning is the greatest makeup ever. It covers up everything. And I get it. He threw a couple touchdowns. He was able to get the 2-point conversions, even though one was super lucky. And they won the game. And nobody in Seattle is going to be mad today. And people are going to look the other way. But Sam Darnold did not change my mind about him in big games.
Elijah, put the camera on me. I'm so mad at you right now, Rob. You know why I'm mad at you? I'm mad at you because, Shay, the best part about this is, Shay, you were here yesterday. Elijah, you were here yesterday. So you heard my partner in crime, Rob Parker, sit 2 feet away from me and tell me, you know what? If he plays well and if he wins this big game and if he can get a big game on a primetime moment, I'll give him some credit. And you know what he did? He beat the MVP in a game where he was terrible the first half. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Not everybody.
No, oh yeah, I forgot. Hit that, Alex. We ain't wishing some people happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, I should say. That is beyond hilarious. That's the newest level of hilarity and petty right there. All right, TJ Houshmandzadeh on the way. Talk to him, NFL headlines, just a little bit. Don't forget we got the Monday Night Football. Nothing, 2 or 3 minutes into the first quarter there. And every assist on and off the field. That is why Haleon U.S. Soccer launching For the Assist. It's a celebration of everyday acts of support that help people achieve their goals with iconic brands. Talking Sensodyne, Tums, Voltaren, Advil, Centrum. To learn more, go to HaleonAssist.com. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Steelers. I said they look the same as last year. Rob says no. What say you? 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
Chili Tim in Atlanta. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Chili?
Aaron Rodgers has beautiful balls.
Aaron Rodgers had some beautiful balls.
Come on, Chili.
Wow.
Nah, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Merry Christmas, Chili.
Merry Christmas.
To you and the fam.
Definitely. Thank you. You too. Kelvin, as my old job, we used to say sometimes situations on the ground have changed. I think that team that I saw with the Steelers yesterday, I didn't see that type of team last year.
They would have never won that game last year.
No,
Never.
I was never inspired. So what I saw last night, that type of Steelers team that, the kind to beat the Lions at their own game, I mean, out-muscle them and out-rush them. I mean, when they have the better backs, the better receivers, the better, it just showed me something. And that Steelers team last night with Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I think this team here, what we saw last night, is just not the same team. Russell Wilson did not inspire that type of belief in that they could do something.
And remember this, Tim. They lost their last 5 games last year, including the playoffs. It's 6 in a row. So they were fading last year. This team is ascending. That's why it's not the same team. It ain't.
We'll see. It's not the same team at all.
It ain't no we'll see. It ain't the same.
Mean? You can't tell me it's the same if they end the season at 10-7.
No, they're going to win the division. What are you talking about? That's not the
Lamar's
same.
been out.
I don't care about that.
Who's next?
Johnny in Minnesota. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, what's going, Rob and Kelvin? What are you guys doing today?
What's up,
you?
Johnny? What's up, my man?
Merry Christmas, brother.
Man, I love talking to you guys. You all got some goofy stuff to say all the time. And I hope Kelvin, you ain't locked in that closet still with your buddy, bro.
I know, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. I can't even lie. That sounded crazy.
No, you have to laugh at it. You said it, man.
I know.
Give me the money shot.
I couldn't even finish the story. It sounded so crazy.
Did I do that? If you can't laugh, I do that. Say his name.
What you got?
Man, I wanted to say that the Steelers, man, they're legit. If they win a couple more games, they're right. They're good. I don't like Aaron Rodgers being from Minnesota, but.
Right, I get that. I understand that. Anybody like the Bears, all the people in Detroit, right?
Everybody got a chance right now. I don't know what goes on.
That's a great point. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the week.
Johnny, I appreciate it.
I definitely agree with that, specifically in that conference.
Don in the UP, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Don?
What's up, Kelvin? What's up, my guys?
What's up?
Yo, Kelvin, I got bad news, man. I gotta start with Rob on this, man. I mean, last year Steelers started 10-3, and they lost the last 5 games, and they had an elite defense.
Yes.
And this year they've got no pass rush. They beat the Lions on the road, and the Lions had to have it without T.J. Watt. They're more balanced this year. I mean, they're not dominant in any fashion.
But they're trending up. Am I right, Don? It's trending up.
Definitely. I mean, A-Rod was a little vintage last night. I mean,
he threw the ball 41 times. Right.
That's incredible. He hasn't thrown that many times.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, his arm, he's definitely got some ice over his arm.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Don, thank you, Don. Appreciate it. All right, on the way, TJ Houshmandzadeh. We'll chop it up with him, talk some NFL headlines right now. Steve DeSager. Go get you settled. What's trending? Hey, Steve.
Hey there. Phillip Rivers has just thrown a 20-yard touchdown pass on the opening drive of the night against the 49ers. Quick 7-0 lead for the Colts. That first drive, 9 plays, 72 yards, about 4.5 minutes. Rivers 5 of 7 passing, 73 yards, and the score to Alec Pierce. 8-6 record for the Colts right now. Indy has lost 5 of its last 6 games. San Francisco has won 4 in a row, 10-4 on the season. Final 2 games on the San Francisco schedule. They'll host Chicago and then Seattle. A Colts loss tonight would clinch a playoff spot in the AFC for Buffalo and Jacksonville and the Chargers. The NFL suspended Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for the final 2 games of the season. He will appeal after a confrontation with a fan yesterday. The Steelers will clinch the AFC North title if they win one of their final 2 games, or if the Ravens lose Saturday night against the Packers. Linebacker Denzel Perriman of the Chargers was suspended 2 games after another helmet-to-helmet hit. He will appeal. Seahawks linebacker Derek Hall lost his appeal of a 1-game suspension. The Kansas City Chiefs will have a new stadium in 2031 in Kansas, other side of the border, less than 25 miles west of their current stadium, Arrowhead. The new place will have a roof. Quarterback Gardner Minshew's knee injury for the Chiefs yesterday, well, not a torn ACL. That's the good news. The bad news, he was placed on IR. Kansas City signed quarterback Shane Buechele. The Bills expect quarterback Josh Allen to play Sunday despite a foot injury. Ravens QB Lamar Jackson is day-to-day with a severely bruised back. Notre Dame will play against BYU for the next 2 years instead of playing USC. North Carolina's Bill Belichick will reportedly work to hire Bobby Petrino as his offensive coordinator. Freddie Kitchens was fired. Ohio State head coach Ryan Day will call the offensive plays in their playoff opener against Miami. Brian Hartline will leave later for USF. Washington State defeated Utah State today 34-21 at the bowl game in Boise. Each team was 6-6. Attendance was 17,000. And among the NBA games tonight, Cleveland starts the second half with a lead now 73-66 over the Hornets. And the Pacers, with a record of 6-22, are leading late first half at Boston 59-41. Back to you.
All right, Steve, thank you so much. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Magic City Monday, and every goal starts with an assist on and off the field. That's why Haleon and U.S. Soccer are launching For the Assist, a celebration of everyday acts of support that help people achieve their goals with iconic brands like Sensodyne, Tums, Voltaren, Advil, and Centrium. To learn more, go to HaleonAssist.com. We are joined now by our man, TJ Houshmandzadeh, former Pro Bowl receiver, co-host of Up on Game on Fox Sports Radio. TJ, Hoosh, what up, man? Hey.
What up, fellas?
What's happening? TJ, I'm showing my ass all day on this radio show because all season I tried to tell Kelvin the Lions ain't making the playoffs.
It ain't over.
I told him that Caleb is the real deal. He said he was going to get benched at that midway point of the season.
We'll talk about that.
I told him that the Steelers were with Aaron Rodgers. That's why they waited on him. We got all these things to talk about. Let's start with the Lions. How shocked are you that they went from the number 1 seed last year to potentially, I mean, mathematically they're still in it, but the chance of them making the playoffs are very slim. Where are you?
It's not shocking to me. When you lose your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator, there's going to be some type of – you're going to take a step back. That's what I felt. I felt like the Lions would take a step back, especially when you're really defined by your offense and being able to just go up and down the field, super creative with your play calls and your disguising and just doing things. Losing Ben Johnson is huge, and I felt they would take a step back, and they have. And so for the Lions, they're going to have to figure out what's next. Will Dan Campbell continue to call plays, or will he bring somebody else in? Because it's obvious, offensively, they are nowhere near the same that they were the last few years with Ben Johnson.
I think they're going to bring somebody in. I don't think that's Dan Campbell's. He's doing, obviously, the best he can, but I don't think that's his forefront. Let me ask you this, speaking of Dan Campbell. If you were a player, how do you handle where sometimes via the viewing public or people watching, it seems like an obvious, take the 3. Or just, punt. Your team is struggling defensively. You take the points. How do you communicate that to your coach? If like, hey, we might need to take some points here or there, and it's ended up costing them a game or two throughout the season.
You just feel like if our defense is very good, if we know we go for it, our defense is going to shut them down, I don't mind going for it. But when you know that team that you're playing is a really good team and points are going to be at a premium, then you kick the field goal. You can't approach every situation the same. How the flow of the game. Who are we playing offensively? Are we going to have to keep up with them? Is our defense playing well this game? Mm-hmm. And so those are games where it's going to bite them in the butt now. We should have won that game. And they'll be watching the playoffs like we will be.
No doubt. How about the Caleb Williams? Just the throws. TJ, you could appreciate it as a wide receiver. You played in the league, how hard it is to make those throws. That game-winning throw and the reaction in the stadium and the team and around the city, I mean, that is as big of a throw I've seen in that situation. They can never beat the Packers, right? This is a chance for them to finally beat the Packers. They come back. They're down by 16-6 with 2:05 to go, and they win that game in overtime. What'd you make of the play of Caleb Williams and his development?
Well, Rob, let me just say this. I was one of the few people in Caleb's corner. I believed in him. I thought he would be a very, very, very good player in the league. And then obviously, his rookie year didn't go so well, so everybody starts, they start to yap.
Yep.
But his head coach was a coach that's probably going to be out the league here soon, so that just tells you how far of an uphill battle he was climbing. I mean, your head coach is probably going to get fired from the Dallas Cowboys, and you get a competent head coach, you get a competent guy that can call plays, and now look what happens. Oh, he looks like he can play now. And so, one, I'm happy for him. Two, yes, that was a great throw. But let's be honest, Rob. That's a hell of a catch. That's really, really good coverage by Keyshawn.
Oh, yeah, he's right on top of him, but the ball has to be there, too.
DJ Moore made a hell of a play. Caleb threw a great ball, but DJ Moore, that's a 50-50 ball that DJ Moore made a play on and made it really look 70-30. So great play by both parties, but that's not a play we see a receiver make every Sunday.
Well, here we go with Caleb. And people, I hear every week, me and Kelvin argue, his percentage and the throws he left on the field and all these other things, which are fine. He has 6 come-from-behind victories, the most, since I think it's Peyton Manning, who had 6 his second year or something. Like to be able to come up with the throws when they matter and make plays, because the NFL is a play. You got to make plays, right? You tackle them, TJ, at the first point of contact, right? Is the difference between that and a guy going for a touchdown or a first down or whatever it is. And Caleb, to me, I don't think you could teach. Some guys are cool in those situations and other guys aren't. And he's done it 6 times this year. It's pretty incredible to watch.
Listen, you'll get people to say his completion percentage isn't what it needs to be, but he's winning games. But conversely, right, if he was completing 69, 70% of his passes and they were losing games, what would they say then?
They'd say, but he don't win. He can't win.
He don't win, right? And so they always going to find a way for their argument to be right. Oh, they're winning games, but it's completion. He's winning games. He's about to take the Chicago Bears to the playoffs in a division that, going into the year, many thought they wouldn't be in this situation. And so this is a tough division. The Vikings took a step back, but that division is
a tough division.
It's a tough division.
I think it's going to be tough for a handful of you. Caleb looks like he's going to be obviously around. You got Jordan Love. You got the Lions could have another year or two. If the Vikings get it right, it should be a
J.J. McCarthy is the quarterback that Kevin O'Connell expects him to be. This is about to be a division of somebody is going to not make the playoffs, and you literally go into the season saying, wow, who's not going to make it? Right. That's how good the division is. But Caleb is he's been fantastic. Ben Johnson, it just shows you how good of a coach he is and a good evaluator of talent, because he's had opportunities. He didn't take those opportunities. But when the opportunity to coach the Chicago Bears came up, he took that opportunity because he knew he had a quarterback.
Hey, Hoosh, let me go to a guy who kind of came in with the same kind of praise, and it took him a while to get it going. And that is now,
I know.
You already know I'm going. Trevor
I
Lawrence
know, sunshine.
is all of a sudden got this Jag team where it's like, oh, shoot, have we been ignoring them, which is probably how they would have preferred it. How real are they this particular season as we get inch closer into the playoffs?
Man, when you look at that Jags roster, they got dudes, man. They 2 good pass rushers. They're good at the linebacker spot. They're good in the secondary. Offensively, Travis Hunter isn't even playing. But what has happened is They made that trade for Jacoby Myers, and it gave Trevor Lawrence another weapon. Liam Cohen. So the Carolina Panthers lose Dave Canales. I mean, the Tampa Bay Bucks lose Dave Canales to the Carolina Panthers.
Right.
Liam comes in. He takes over the play calling. Baker has a great year. It just play callers and having this cohesion, this cohesiveness with your quarterback, and just having somewhat of a partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're getting towards the end of the year. He understands Trevor a little more. Trevor understands him a little more. I'm guaranteeing they're communicating so often. Liam Cohen, I don't even know who gets Coach of the Year, him or Vrabel, because both of them went into terrible situations. Both of them are playing with highly drafted quarterbacks, and they both have done a great job. But the way Trevor Lawrence, the generational quarterback, and I was telling everybody this, he was going to be this, he was going to be that, because he trained with us, and, Plexico Burris would remind me every show, I told you your boy Trevor Lawrence wasn't going to be anything. Well, what about now?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds funny, because I've heard that, too. I told Kelvin about Caleb.
Who'd you tell him?
About Caleb.
This is what, boy, I tell you, TJ, let me let you go so I can argue with Rob a little bit more. Who's, man,
TJ,
hey, Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Merry Christmas. I know how you feel, TJ, because I have to put up with it every day, too.
I'm really a GM, man. I'm really a GM. Like, man, I'm
go
like,
make it happen. Go be a GM. Why not?
Yeah, that sounds like
they make you start in the basement, man. They make you start in the basement, and I just don't feel like it's warranted. I really don't. I really don't feel like it's warranted. You know players when you see players.
Right.
You talk to them, you know right away. You're gonna have some busts here and there, but I just feel like I know every position. I know a baller when I see one and talk to one.
All right. Well, sure. You know what? Hey, listen,
That's why
Rob,
you're a baller.
they listen to this show, so maybe they listen out here. You know what, man? Let's give Hoosh a shot, man. Hey, we appreciate you as
Merry
always.
Christmas. Hey, we're not going
Merry
to do
Christmas.
like, hey, Alex, we're not going to do like I had to do to one of the callers.
Yeah, we're going to wish you a
All
Merry
right?
Christmas.
Listen to this. Do we have it?
Yeah, we got it.
I had to tell one of
I called him Scrooge McParker over here. He over here telling people he ain't wishing a Merry Christmas.
Hey, well, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to y'all, man.
No
y'all
doubt.
keep up the great work, fellas.
For sure. Hoosh, man, make sure you give him a follow as always. Hoosh84 on X. All right. There's some tips, some usual rivals, usual suspects that you used to see and play each other that may not play each other anymore, and it's got people upset. We'll tell you who we're talking about. It's the Odd Couple. Rob and Kelvin on a Magic City Monday, Fox Sports Radio.
The Knicks have decided they will not, N-O-T, be hanging up the banner at Madison Square Garden. This despite the fact that they have not hung up a single banner since making the Eastern Conference Finals in 1999.
Can I do this for the New York Knicks?
What you going to do?
I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
I'm not getting up on the table.
For those on radio, he's standing. He's applauding. Thank you for not getting on the table. Last time you almost died. Why are you applauding?
Because the New York Knicks had the guts, the cojones.
How you almost die again? How you almost die sitting down?
To tell Adam Silver that this bogus NBA Cup is illegitimate. That's what the Knicks did. Bravo. Bravo. Shame on the other teams that hung those banners. Shame on the Lakers. Shame on the Bucks. Take them down. You should take them down now because the Knicks are telling you what really happened. And this was discussed even before they won it, that if they won it, they would not hang the banner. The Knicks haven't won a championship since 1973.
I thought it was Moby Dick.
There you go. Or the Louisiana Purchase was an escrow.
One of them.
And think about this. Of all teams dying to hang some sort of banner to say, look at us, look at what we did, the Knicks did not buy into that. They're trying to win a championship. That's the banner you raise. Or a retired coach or a retired player. Those are the only banners that should be raised inside your arena or stadium or whatever, when you start putting up these little phony, gimmicky milestones, it's ridiculous. And Adam Silver, I mean, he begged the Lakers to put the banner up because he knew that, like to make it try to be legitimate. Mm-hmm. And now if I'm the Lakers or the Bucks, I would definitely be like, why did we put it up? Like, seriously, I would really question it because the Bucks they've won championships in their history, won a couple years ago.
Yep.
We know about the Lakers with all the banners, okay? Really? When the Lakers put theirs up, Rob G, you remember, I questioned it. I really did. I thought, why would a proud and storied franchise put up some gimmicky banner that didn't even mean anything? Ask Darvin Ham, who got fired despite winning the first one.
Darvin!
Darvin
Get
Ham.
your hands out your pockets. Sorry, go ahead.
But he that didn't help him. He didn't go, how could you fire me? I won the NBA Cup. Because it doesn't matter. Adam Silver, is this on? The Knicks just threw a wet blanket over your NBA Cup. They don't value it. Fans don't value it. Come on, man. This is not soccer. Can you stop it? Don't make the NBA soccer. You guys are trying too hard with all these gimmicks and stuff. Just play basketball. Make these guys play. I got the plan. You want to know how to get these guys to play? If you're healthy and you don't play, you get zeros in your scoring average across the board. You tell me guys would do that. That would crush your lifetime career average if you got zeros.
You got 15 games of 0 points.
Am I right?
Season. That'll hurt.
That would hurt you. That if you're playing and you're not hurt, and if you do claim that you're hurt, you got to miss a minimum of 3 games. If you claim that you're hurt, right, and he says he's hurt, you can't come back. So you can't just miss the bad game. You might have a big game or a rival.
National TV game.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got to miss at least 3 games.
All right, that's interesting. It ain't going to work, but that's interesting. I ain't mad at spitting around ideas. And also, that's where I'm also not mad. Like, I think we're at the NBA in-season tournament. It's here to stay for now. Obviously, Adam Silver been kind of licking his finger, put in the air in the wind and see where the wind's blowing. But couple of things. I hear what you're saying, but I ain't buying it. You know why I don't buy it, Rob? Because all them Knicks players went crazy when they know they're about to get $500,000. They jumping around, going crazy, excited about all that money. So if you don't want to,
all that money, how much is that after taxes at their tax bracket?
Do you know how many of them dudes are the last third of that team? $500,000 is real money.
That's $200,000.
That's real money. They even broke it down. Some guys only making $1.5 million, $2 million. You already know. Give half to taxes. Give half to agents. Now you telling me I'm gonna get another $200-300? That's a lot of money.
Stop.
And as we always talk about,
you already get a salary. Come on, man. You're in the NBA. You're a millionaire.
And I'm getting.
You don't need no other $500,000.
And if guess what? If they gave me, Rob G, I work every day here. And if they came in and said we're gonna give you an extra, $200,000 for doing the same thing, sign me up. Radio, Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on the Magic City Monday. Shout out to DJ Hushmanzada, just joined the show. Check out the pod, Rob G. We'll have that up into the show. Then we'll have a best of version as well as always. So go ahead and check that out when you get a chance. Feeding off the success of our college basketball bracket, we, of course, our challenge that we had each March, we're going to decide now to do a bracket challenge for the college football playoff. That's right. Now that there are 8 teams left standing, it is bracket challenge time. So compete against our Fox Sports Radio host and against fellow listeners to see who has the best college football playoff bracket. Play for your chance to win $1,000. Visit foxsportsradio.com to register, get rules, and also to fill out your bracket. Entry will be open until just before kickoff at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on New Year's Eve. So, again, go fill out your bracket, foxsportsradio.com for your chance to win $1,000. All right, Rob G., some traditional rivalries in college football. One you kind of just get used to seeing and, expecting. It's going to be changing. A lot of folks are mad about it.
That's right. It's been building now for several months, actually about a year now, that the Notre Dame-USC football rivalry was going to come to a close. It all started. Lincoln Riley's talking about it. The AD at Notre Dame was talking about it. And the speculation was this thing is a dead man about to walk the plank. Well, today we got another nail in the coffin because Notre Dame has inked a home-and-home series with BYU. What does that have to do with USC? Well, with BYU taking that slot, Notre Dame has decided they will not be playing USC during the years they play BYU. So for at least the next 2 seasons, the historic Fighting Irish Trojan rivalry is no more.
No shocker to me. This is they don't care about the fans. They don't care about tradition. They don't care about any of that stuff. It's just about money making and whatever. Who's the highest bidder? It's a shame. I didn't grow up with college football like that. You grew up in a college football town.
Literally,
okay, Ann Arbor. And for a lot of people, the destruction of the Big Ten and how in the world could UCLA and USC be in the Big Ten, it's just none of it feels good. They want to have a 32-team pro college league on Saturdays. That's what it's going to be. They don't care about rivalries, games, tradition. It's all out the window. And this right here is the big one where they slap, college football fans across the face and say, "Take this. This is what we're doing to you."
Yeah.
And Keyshawn Johnson, I saw him make a post, and all these, former athletes from the 2 schools and all that. They don't care. You think they care, Kelvin? They don't care.
Well, the players care, you mean, right?
No, I'm talking about the school.
Yeah, I was going to say,
because
Keyshawn was upset about that.
No, but
saw that too, and he was. And to your point, I mean, everybody understands it's a money making business, and really all the last 30 years or so has been.
And you heard what Keyshawn basically said, that USC's scared now to play Notre Dame.
Yeah, they're scared. Because you talk about, go back to what Lincoln Riley
terrible.
said. He said basically a couple of things he said. It just wasn't worth the squeeze talking about playing potential playoff teams. Like, I don't want to play him if we might lose.
That's
and then he talked about the fact that he would support sacrificing a rivalry of Notre Dame if it helped them win a national title. I mean, dude, I'm from Ann Arbor, as you mentioned. And yeah, every season, who doesn't want to win a national title? But dang it, meeting Ohio State was right up there with that.
It was bigger than the national title.
In some cases, bigger than that. And so my point, that's what makes it fun. If you're Alabama, you want to beat Auburn, right? If you're Florida State, and so on and so forth, Florida State, Miami, whatever it may be. Like, that's what also makes it fun being a fan, is you're seeing these, right? It would be like if for some reason back in the day, like the Lakers couldn't play the Celtics anymore, and they'd whatever. Like, you wanted to beat the Celtics if you were a Laker. Or you Celtics, you want to beat the Lakers. Like, this is also what makes sports fun, not just the final results of your team, but who you beat along the way. And to just get rid of that, college sports, specifically football, I don't know where we're headed, man. I mean, it's just NFL 2.0, 1.5, whatever you want to call it, 1B to the NFL 1A. I mean, that's just where we're headed. So, rivalries are gone. Kids get to transfer. Coaches leave. Money's everywhere. So, I don't know where this league is going. I mean, NCAA. And, in fact, it's going to get to where it's just 2 teams. Big Ten, SEC. That's where we're headed, man. Speaking of headed, we got to talk about somebody else, another quarterback.
We are Fox Sports.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not going to see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm going to go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
The Monday Night Football matchup at Indy is going to be tied in a moment, apparently, as the Colts have just scored again. Extra point will make it 14-14 against San Francisco. The 49ers have touchdowns on each of their first two drives in now back-to-back games for the first time since at least 2000. Phillip Rivers has just thrown his second touchdown pass for Indy. He's 10 of 15, 137 yards, and 2 TDs, both to Alec Pierce. Meanwhile, 2 touchdown passes for Brock Purdy, and that's second one was on a short drive right after San Francisco forced a fumble on a kickoff return. The NFL suspended Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for the final 2 games of the season. The Chiefs will have a new stadium in Kansas in 2031. Notre Dame will play against BYU for the next 2 years instead of playing USC. In the NBA, Cleveland leads Charlotte 95-85, late third quarter. I'm Steve DeSager.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 3 here on the Odd Couple. That's right.
Number 3.
On a Magic City Monday. I'm showing my ass Monday and all.
I never wanted to be Stevie Wonder so bad in my life right
Rob
now.
Parker, Kelvin Washington here on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, yo!
That's right.
He's been ready to use that.
Please, no more booty shot.
And every goal starts with an assist on and off the field. That's why Halion and U.S. Soccer are launching For the Assist, a celebration of everyday acts of support to help people, I should say, achieve their goals with iconic brands like Sensodyne, Tums, Advil, Centrum. To learn more, go to HalionAssist.com. Also, with the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. That's right. Catch us and all the great Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 with the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app and stream us all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as your preset, like the old days. That's right, on the app. And so it'll pop up at the top of your screen every time you tap in on the app. Don't forget, coming up, Ben Arthur from Fox Sports, of course, an NFL reporter. He joins us in about 27 minutes. We'll do that, last call, and much more. So we still have a lot to get to in this last hour. Rob G, Saturday night in Chicago was pretty special, if you watched it. And I'm sure most people watched it. Did you see it?
Yeah,
you were watching.
What are we talking about, Rob?
We're talking about...
It was pretty special if you watched it, huh?
Hey, yo!
What did they see?
They locked and loaded in there,
They
by the way.
saw Caleb Williams.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's what we're talking about.
Deliver.
Oh, yeah, he did go on that nice little Friday night with Kerry.
Deliver.
He did in more ways than one. Aided, let's be honest, by an onside kick that went their way. They had a less than 1% chance, according to ESPN.
Rob G,
win
By the way,
what does the onside kick have to do with it?
The win probabilities are getting crazy. I'm so tired of win probabilities.
So credit to Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears. They had less than a 1% chance of winning a game. They score a touchdown. Excuse me. They score, recover an onside kick, score again at the end of regulation, force a turnover in overtime, and Caleb Williams seals the deal with a admittedly gorgeous pass about 50 yards down the field to DJ Moore in the tight coverage for the touchdown. With a couple of things that happened on Sunday, Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, the Chicago Bears, have now clinched a postseason berth.
And of all people, was Aaron Rodgers beating the Lions that clinched him a playoff berth.
People Look at that. He's still going to say something. See what I mean? Even when I'm gone, I help you out. Yeah, I own you. I even have to give you a lob and assist. Relax.
Big days in the Windy City.
There you go. I'm just going to say one thing. I told you.
What did you tell me,
I
Rob?
told you.
Oh, my gosh.
How many? I'm a believer.
That's slightly AO.
That's out of my mind. I'm a believer. And the best part about it is, I'm not Johnny Come Lately. We made that song weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And all year, You kept saying you had the nerve to come on this very
Let me
radio
hear what you
show.
say, because you sure like to
You
put
ready?
some words in my mouth. Let
Well,
me hear what you say.
I'm going to put it in your mouth.
Know what you say.
All right?
Hold on now. Hold on now.
Hey, yo.
Hold on now. That gives about 6 more AOs.
I said,
Get 6 more.
I said them
All right now.
words. Stop
You know it ain't no partition between us, right? I'm going to have to jump over there, man. I know he mad right now. He praying to the good Lord for you to strike that one. I don't know why that button don't work no more.
That was heated.
What do you
too.
want for Christmas? I just want that button not to work no more.
You sat here.
Yeah, let me hear what you say.
Let me say.
No, I really want to listen because you like to add extra sauce all the time.
You sat here and said that the Bears were winning in spite of Caleb Williams. We did a ridiculous topic on this show where you said they were winning in spite of him. Mm-hmm. You pointed out, oh, yeah, well, his percentages and leaving plays on the field and all this stuff. And now they're in position to win the division. They win a big-time game over Green Bay. He's been incredible when it matters. They call him the Iceman for a reason. When the games matter.
If you don't relax, ain't nobody know. Mama in their life called him the Iceman.
Yes, they do. They call in Chicago.
I know he likes to do the little, come on, the ice. Okay.
They call.
Go
I'm
ahead.
telling
Go
about
ahead.
Rob G. Look it up in Chicago.
No, I know. There's a reason why they call him the Iceman. I get it.
Okay?
Go ahead.
But my point is, again, Kelvin, this football season has been a disaster for you.
So you keep saying that. You keep saying that.
I feel for you because
you keep saying
you
that.
have swung and missed on all the big stories this year that we've covered on The Odd Couple, including Caleb Williams. I want you to just come clean and admit that you were wrong about him, that he is that guy. He has elevated the Bears. Stop with the ticky-tack and the phony numbers to try to discredit him, okay? Mm-hmm. Stop doing that. Watch with your eyes. We talk about it all the time. There's an eye test. If you don't think that guy can play, I don't know what you're watching.
Who said he can't play?
I don't know what you're watching. Okay, here we go. I want to say this to you. Williams leads the NFL with 6 comeback wins after trailing in the fourth quarter. And his 6 winning drives this season extended his record by any Bears quarterback, ready, since the AFL-NFL merger. And as a team, the Bears now have won 6 games after trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, the most in any season since 1970. The stuff that he's doing and what you throw out to discredit and the downsize, Caleb Williams is talking about his percentage of throws. That is what you're talking about, or his accuracy, or this or that. Dude, it's about winning. I talk about it all the time. Everybody can't do that. Everybody can't do that.
Cherry pick all the time.
I'm not cherry picking.
You cherry pick all the time.
Caleb Williams is 1,000% better than the quarterback you've been trying to portray him. Go on YouTube and look up Kelvin.
I know exactly what I said on YouTube.
Kelvin said it on YouTube. That he was going to be benched at the halfway point of the season. Yes, you did. Go look it up.
I'll tell you what I said.
You also said that they won in spite of him.
People that were saying that his coach liked his other guy. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about me.
So they still like the other guy? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know a bit.
Now you don't know, but you were all right to say it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
Good. So this is what you like to do.
Don't speak on Caleb Williams.
This is what you'd like to do, Rob. Number one, you cherry pick when you want to do stuff because you sit up here and talk about Tim Tebow. All he does is win at the end. It's exactly what Caleb Williams is doing. And I'm not even, the difference is I'm not mad.
You're going to put Caleb Williams and Tim Tebow?
No, I'm talking about when you do this. The same thing if Patrick Mahomes. Well, he just comes through at the winner and he won the game. So you pick and choose when winning matters. You do that all the time, but that's just your thing. Oh, it's only wins and losses. But then if a certain team wins, it's who plays the schedule. Look at their schedule. So you pick and choose when you want to do that. What I said about Caleb Williams is this team, there's a higher ceiling. There's room. Because if Caleb Williams was on target with his throws, his own coach 2-3 weeks ago said, we're winning in spite of our passing game. So I was simply coming in and saying, man, if Caleb Williams can be on point more, man, if Caleb Williams doesn't have them in situations where they're down all these games you just mentioned, why are they down so many times with 2 minutes left? That's all I was saying. Caleb Williams was a Heisman Trophy winner, a #1 pick, touted the best quarterback prospect since Andrew Luck. And all I was simply saying, we come in, we got to have topics every week. And I would say, man, you know what? This team looks like they could be something. I said, if he would get rolling, if he would start making some on-target throws.
If they get rolling,
and that's what we
they're going to win the division. Okay.
Right. This was weeks
ago. That don't even make no sense.
Because this is weeks ago when I said it. So I stand by what I said, that Caleb Williams has a lot to be desired. He has come back. He has made some great throws. But all I've been saying is the same thing somebody who hates you or me sit next to him every day and said, that they had been winning in spite of the quarterback.
No, they never said that. Come on, man.
You talking
literally
about,
said that. You talking about
Ben Johnson literally said he inspired him.
You wanted to be better, but the idea is I'm talking about Caleb Williams, what you're watching.
And I'm watching
I want you to explain you saying he was going to be benched by half.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said
it's on YouTube. Go look at it.
I know exactly what I said.
That's what you said.
I know exactly what I said. That said that his coach
he's
likes
going to be
his certain
benched.
type
Oh, my
of guys.
God. He ain't
and that's
that
exactly
guy.
what I said.
Are you kidding me?
First of all, Caleb Williams last season, I was the one who said everybody's coming in. You either look at him half full or half empty. I looked at him half full. And you know why I said that? Because I said, and you know it's true, I said he had a terrible coach that cost him 3 or 4 games. Did I not say that? Did I not say that? As you like to say, yes or no question.
I don't remember.
Oh, now you don't remember. Boy, you conveniently forget stuff.
Let me go look it up on YouTube.
The best part about it is we have a producer extraordinaire. Rob G, how many times did I say, man, I tell you what, Caleb's coach cost him 3 or 4 games.
He doesn't remember that.
Exactly. Rob G, how many times did I say
Rob
that?
G, say you don't remember.
Why would I lie?
Thank you.
I'm impartial.
Say it, Rob G. I said
you don't
that.
remember.
So my whole point is, I said Caleb Williams' rookie year was actually glass half full for me. That's all I said. And then coming into this year, I said,
you talked about him not.
No.
You talked about him being benched.
And week after week, I said
that
team.
Ben Johnson don't like his kind of a quarterback.
Okay.
That's what you said.
No, what I've said
yes,
was.
you did. You did
I
say
just
that.
said this the last time we talked.
Acknowledge it. Admit it.
No. What I've said was, there's room to be desired with Caleb Williams. I said he's off target. He has the #1 off targets in the pass in the league. I've said his completion percentage is low. It's 58%.
Okay,
Rob.
so what does that mean? Does it mean you can't win if your percentage rate is low?
What it meant
what does it mean? What does it mean?
I literally have said the same thing.
What does it mean? I'm asking you.
That if the Bears could be very, very scary if Caleb Williams was on point.
Jared Goff has a
exactly
70% completion rate, and guess what? They're not even going to the playoffs.
What we're talking about Caleb Williams.
I'm just telling you that it doesn't equate to anything.
So when I come on after a Monday, after the Bears, whatever particular week, and we're talking about it, and I say, man, the Bears, I don't know about them. I would be a little worried at times because Caleb Williams hasn't been able, he has so much room to grow.
No,
What's going on here?
I don't know what that means.
That's literally
he's a second-year
He's
a second-year quarterback with a new coach and a new offense.
So all I ever said was
instead of watching the games and looking at this guy play.
Because
the
I'm watching the games.
You had for him is ridiculous.
You can make it up. Keep going. You can conjure up any lie you want.
You said that.
Make it up.
You put your lips together and formed that he was going to be benched. Come on, man.
So keep making it up, Rob. All I've simply said is the same thing his coach said, that they had won some games in spite of him, that he had gotten them down 10 points, whatever it is, under 2 minutes.
He got them down?
Because he would miss some throws, Rob. It's
That's
okay.
Crazy. No, it ain't.
It is.
Come on, man.
This is what you like to do. Either they're the GOATest, they're the greatest thing you've ever seen, or they're trash. I can come in and be nuanced and say,
no, you're
man,
a flip-flopper.
I know. No.
When you get caught up, when you get caught up in something,
man, Caleb Williams didn't look great today.
Just stand on it. Just stand on it. You think you thought he was going to be benched. Why don't you just stand on it?
Why would I think he's going to be benched?
You said it.
I wish I had 2 more feet.
You said it.
All I've ever said about Caleb is they had some games this year they won
told me
that
they didn't want him. That half the locker room didn't want him. I thought that's what you said.
Caleb Williams has had some horrible moments and rough moments throughout the season, throughout the particular week. If I saw something on a Sunday, I came in and talked about it on a Monday. What's wrong with that? I came in, saw it on a Sunday, said, man, they won that game in spite of him. The defense got some opportunistic turnovers. Or, man, thank God for the running game. That's all I said. I analyzed what I saw the night before or the day before or the weekend before.
Get glasses because you missed on Caleb Williams.
What did I miss?
Wrong. You're wrong.
What did I miss? That
he is a generational talent, and he is getting there.
That.
And it's ridiculous.
We literally have known that.
The disrespect you gave Caleb Williams is awful.
So
I'm
you're
just not buying it.
You're mad because I wanted the generational talent to start playing like a generational talent.
It's his second year with a new coach.
So you're mad. Let me make some sense of that. So because I come in and say, man, this generational generational talent.
No.
I want him to start playing like
you were
I'm
rooting for
bad.
him to fail, and
I'm
you
bad.
thought that's what you
rooting for
wanted.
this man to fail.
Because this is your inner self didn't want him to play well because you still have the Lions, and you wanted him to be bad.
About this. I come
you
in
wanted
and
him
tell
to
you
be
what I
bad
see.
so that the Lions could win
Are
the
you
division.
kidding me?
Yes, no, I believe that.
I don't care about
Yes,
Caleb
you do.
Williams in that regard.
Yes, you do.
I watch the games and I
he's
say,
gonna
man,
be in
he's
the
throwing
line.
some missing
He's
passes.
in the way of the Lions doing
I
anything.
literally just said he's going to be there for years. I just told Hoosh
All
that.
right.
You like to make up these contradictions. I did not say he's going to be the worst quarterback ever. I said there have been multiple games this season where they could have put out a better performance if he played well.
It's about winning games. Sports has a short menu.
No, because you like to use that selectively.
All right,
Rob.
877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6269.
Oh, no, ain't nothing to worry about. I don't care.
How impressed have you been with Caleb Williams this
analysis.
season? We'll continue that conversation next with you. It's better than putting up phony percentage numbers that don't mean
that's
anything.
What he's doing.
It's the odd
He
couple
has
of
to
Fox
come
Sports
back. That's
Radio.
all I said.
And you know what you need to do. Stick and stay.
America.
There is no comparison. I sit here very confidently today in saying that Patrick Mahomes will not win again. He is not the Tom Brady scenario that we saw who went 9 years. Remember, there's a lot of things here with the Chiefs that I'm not buying.
Okay.
To make it equal.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick wasn't going anywhere when that happened. Andy Reid, 68 years old, a pork chop away from not being a head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm just saying.
Stop. The funniest thing, people put like voodoo on somebody.
No,
you put pork chops on people.
I'm just saying. A Hall of Fame tight end and Kelsey's going to retire.
That's
Come on,
true.
right? They're going to lose that. And then Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady wasn't going down in his skill set or his numbers. Go look. Patrick Mahomes has regressed for 2 years. And have you looked at him size-wise? He's got the dad bod. I'm serious. Like, he's put, right? Would you say that? He's put
Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's never been.
He was never svelte.
Never ripped up.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying. So I'm not buying that this is the same scenario and they're going to have a break and then come back and win. And the last part that people leave out on the Patriots in their second run was the cheating. Are they going to cheat like the Patriots? So they could lose their coach, Hall of Fame tight end. Patrick Mahomes has regressed the last 2 years. And are they going to revert to cheating, which is what saved Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the Patriots? I'm out on the Chiefs. I sit here confidently in saying Patrick Mahomes is done in the championship winning business.
First, I will say, you called the Chiefs not making the postseason, so you get that from me. I'll give you dap on that. The reason why I didn't think they would be 15-2 because I thought they would lose close games in comparison to what they did last year, not be 1-7 in those, right? So you split the difference. Maybe they're 5-2. What is that? 7, 8, 5-3. Okay, that changes the course of everything for them. They're in the postseason. They're not as great as they were record-wise last year, but they're in postseason. So I didn't see that coming. Here's where I disagree with you, and I think they found themselves in a question of moving forward. He's going to be gone potentially 9 months to a year. We'll see how that works out. I do agree, Andy Reid. What does this mean? Are you ticked off? Is this a comeback? Let me find that second win. Is this a look? We had a run.
On?
That's all I'm about to say. We've had a great run, whether it's himself saying I'm retiring or if it's the organization saying, hey, man, we had a heck of a run. We're glad you brought you in. It worked out. Go ahead, enjoy the rest of your life. So that will be left to see in the next year or so. I don't think it happens immediately, but the next year or two, we'll see what happens there. Travis Kelce, obviously, go ahead, bro. It's time to retire. Go ahead and live a good life.
You got a good life ahead of you.
Go ahead, marry her up, get
right.
her pregnant. Go ahead, live your life. I'm sure you'll be in movies. You'll be on TV. You'll be all that good stuff. Now the question becomes, Will the Patrick Mahomes era with the Chiefs be more like the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s or the Tom Brady, as you just referenced, with the Patriots? Will they win 3 of 5? You know, that whole thing. They went to a bunch, but will they win 3 and 5 like the 90s? Have stars. We remember them. We think of them fondly. Oh, man, the Cowboys of the 90s were a big team. Andy Reid, Jim Johnson, Emmitt Smith. Ain't won since. Will they be that version, or will they be more like the Patriots? Get that 8-year, 9-year lull in between, refurbish, get the thing going back again. And I thought about it, and I think what the Patriots were able to do was absolutely ridiculous and maybe won't be done for another 40, 50 years.
But you do acknowledge the cheating part.
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay.
I mean, they found a way to have things in their favor. You're filming stuff. You got deflating balls when nobody else is doing stuff.
You got defensive signals.
They're doing, without a doubt. And I thought about it because I talked about it with Rob G. I said, man, will they be like the Patriots or Cowboys? And you know what I came up with? They're going to end up, he being Patrick Mahomes, be more like John Elway. I think, meaning he won't go to 4, 5, 6 more later like a Brady, but I think he'll be able to get another one and maybe go to 1 or 2 more like John Elway did, because I think the onus will now be on the Chiefs. Can he get more players? Can he get his Devontae Adams? You know, can he get the big name guys? Can they get a running back with the big name? Can they start to rely on him? If you look at a guy like Peyton Manning, who was putting up crazy historic numbers for years, Peyton Manning had Edgerrin James, Reggie Wayne, he had Marvin Harrison, he had tight end Dallas Clark, meaning he had a bunch of great guys in their prime. Can Patrick Mahomes for maybe 2, 3 years flounder around a little bit, then they retool him with that, and next thing you know, he's making a John Elway like where I have my Terrell Davis, I have my what was his name, the receiver, I forgot his name, but Rod Smith, Ed McCaffrey. I'm running, I got Shannon Sharp, I got a great defense. Will he have those things where he can get off and get a couple more? Can he be Peyton Manning with the Broncos? Point being, guys can get some at the end where they don't have to be everything. That's what I think is going to happen. Sports Radio, your boys, Rob Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. So far, a great show. And feel more like a Trash Talking Tuesday the way we've been going at it all day. Shout out to Hoos. TJ Husmajada joined us a little bit ago. Ben Arthur is getting ready to join us in about 5 or 6 minutes. We'll talk with him at Fox Sports NFL reporter. Do that in a minute. For over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and where they drive, ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com is the way tire buying should be. Also, check out the YouTube page. We're on there right now. You can catch the show as we simulcast there every day. You can always subscribe. You can share. You can like, thumbs up, comment away, all that good stuff. All right, Rob, we get to the conversation. We got Caleb Williams. Is he responsible for the wins? Lackluster feeling about him? What are you feeling about Caleb and the Bears right now? 877-99 on Fox. What we got?
Shaq in Richmond, Virginia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Shaq? Merry Christmas.
Same to you, brother. What's going on, Rob? What's going on, Kelvin?
What up, Shaq?
Hey, man. Hey, Rob, we're going to act like the hater in the room ain't even here. This is me and you talking.
Yes.
Right? So, when Ben Johnson said we're winning in spite of our passing game, they forgot the quotes before that. So let's get into that. And then all of our pass catchers, we just harped on today. We need to be more disciplined in our route detail.
Thank you.
It's not where it needs to be. Our depth's not proper all the time. Our steps aren't. Everybody has a role to play in the pass game cleaned up. So why does that always get conveniently left out? And when did Caleb Williams become like the most hated quarterback? Like, it's getting weird. Like
it is.
What's going on with
it? You know what it is, Shaq? He is.
Why is he the most hated?
Because he paints his nails, and a lot of people can't get over it.
Who brought that up?
They can't. They don't have to get up. They don't have to say it, Shaq. That's the reason. He's a different guy. I hear people say
I think that's a fair
he wears
point.
bell bottoms. Oh my, what?
Well, every
That's
rapper,
what we
every
are?
entertainer wearing bell bottoms right now.
No, but I'm just saying. Like I hear people say that. Like he's.
I genuinely didn't think he was the most hated. I thought you
think
could have
he
said
is.
Shador. You could have named a couple other people. I'd have thought that over him.
Mike in Peoria, Illinois. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Mike?
Pleasure to be with you guys again.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you.
We were just down this road 2 weeks ago. Kelvin was calling Caleb the weakest link.
Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm not crazy.
I said that.
This is what I'm talking about. You know it, Mike. If you listen to the Odd Couple, he's bashed Caleb all season.
I literally have said that he was there winning in spite of him.
Hey, let me get to one thing I want to point out about what Kelvin said, because I don't understand. Sometimes I wonder who's thinking before they're talking. When you say that Caleb's got the comeback wins, and then somebody says, well, why are they behind? Why they got to be coming back? Hey, last time I checked, you're behind because your defense isn't preventing the other team from scoring, which is what I said 2 weeks ago. It's the real weakest link.
Thank you.
Rob,
Thank you very much.
Rob, I don't know how you do it every night, Rob.
It's hard, but I'm here for the Odd Couple.
So they were putting out these offensive outputs is what he's saying right there.
But
I'm just talking about him. Hold on. I'm just saying. So he just made it like they put up 40 points in the defense. I'm simply saying
but you asked,
there
how
were points
they
to be decided.
But how are they behind?
Because they're not scoring.
No, because the other team is scoring. It's not because they're not scoring.
If I score 9, 10 points, the other team is scoring?
No, but if the other team is scoring, you could be behind.
But I'm saying
but the defense could be a problem with that too.
That's okay. But
but you asked, how are they behind?
No, he's insinuating that every game as if the other team is putting up 30 points.
But that's how.
There have been many games where they weren't scoring.
If you told me that there were games where Caleb threw 4 or 5 pick sixes and they're behind 14-0, then I can buy into it.
So the only way you can be down is being down in the game is by your defense. So you not scoring is not hurting the team?
Sean in Sacramento, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
Yo, my uncle from another mother. Cousin Kelvin and my brother's behind the board. Man, look, Kelvin, I was with you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Between his dad pre-draft trying to figure out a way for him to not go to Chicago, the comments from the head coach, the revolving door for the coaching staff prior to him even getting there, and just how bad Caleb looked, I thought it was Justin Fields Jr. I'm not going to lie to you, which makes Rob Parker's call to start the season even more incredible. This man, between calling the Chiefs not in the playoffs, a game away from the Lions not being in the playoffs, watching Aaron Rodgers' resurgence in Pittsburgh. I know your bathtub got enough baby oil in it to make Diddy blush right now. Keep smoking them Newports. Keep ashing up on the ceiling. You are going off in 2025, and I don't want to know what's going on in 2026. Take that for data.
My man.
Shout out to Sean. Merry Christmas to you, brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Sean.
Christmas, y'all.
Somebody's out there keeping score.
Take that for data.
I don't know what you said about. I'm going to argue with you some more on the other side. We got Ben Arthur, Fox Sports NFL reporter. Get ready to join us. We'll talk some more NFL headlines.
I think I had to get on Ben's case. I think so.
Well, we had him on. I don't remember what the debates was. Steve DeSager on now.
I'll find out something.
We got an offensive show in this Monday Night Football game.
Who thought this would be it, Steve? I was telling him I didn't think it would be this.
Under 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Already San Francisco 21-14 at Indianapolis. The Niners have scored a touchdown on each of their first 3 drives for the first time this season. There have been 5 drives total and 5 touchdowns so far in this game combined. San Francisco's quarterback Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes already. He's 9 of 12, 124 yards, 3 TDs to 3 different receivers, by the way. Christian McCaffrey, 9 carries, 60 yards rushing already, and a touchdown catch. George Kittle's been targeted 4 times, has 4 catches, 61 yards, and a score. On the Colts side, veteran Phillip Rivers has been superb. 12 of 17, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns, both to Alec Pierce. The 49ers lead is 21-14, about 5 minutes to go, second quarter. The NFL suspended Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf for the final 2 games of the season. He will appeal after a confrontation with a fan. The Kansas City Chiefs will have a new stadium in 2031 in Kansas. It'll be less than 25 miles west of their current stadium and have a roof. Notre Dame will play against BYU for the next 2 years instead of playing USC. Washington State defeated Utah State today 34-21 at the bowl game in Boise. Each team was 6-6, attendance 17,000. It was 20-0 Wazoo in the third quarter. They finished with over 600 yards of offense. To the NBA, Cleveland's lead now 131-114 over Charlotte with about 4 minutes left. Indiana has a record of 6-22, but is leading at Boston 83-80 with under 9 minutes to go. And there's college basketball on FS1, 12 minutes left in St. Louis. Big lead for number 20 Illinois over Missouri, 56-31. 4 NHL games tonight. At Tampa Bay, it's the Lightning 4-1 over the Blues with 2 minutes left. The Mets traded Jeff McNeil and cash to the A's, and the Mets signed reliever Luke Weaver. Back to you.
Steve, thank you. Have a great night. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin, on a Magic City Monday. And also, every goal starts with an assist on and off the field. That's why Haleon and U.S. Soccer are launching For the Assist, which is a celebration of everyday acts of support that help people achieve their goals with iconic brands like Sensodyne, Tums, Voltaren, Advil, and Centrum. And if you want to learn more, go to HaleonAssist.com. Right now, joined by Ben Arthur. He is Fox Sports NFL reporter. Happy holidays. By the way, give him a follow, Ben Y. Arthur on X. What's up, Ben?
What's happening?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. We got to start here real quick, Rob. I mean, you covered the AFC South. We're looking at a 44-year-old going toe-to-toe right now with the 49ers. 49ers up 21-14. But just the whole last couple of weeks for Phillip Rivers and this organization, your initial reaction to once you heard he was going to be coming back?
Yeah, my first reaction was I was concerned for his health.
Right.
That was my first reaction. I mean, mentally, I had no questions, right? Like from the neck up. I mean, we know what he's done in this league. We know how advanced he processes the game and his relationship with Shane Steichen. And I think everyone has heard about how at the high school he's been coaching in Alabama, they were running the same offense as the Colts. So, like, from a mental standpoint, you didn't really have any questions, but like physically, that was the big thing, right? And how would it feel when he'd get hit by like 23-year-olds that are like 6'4", 250, right? Like those were like the questions I had. And credit to him, that first game in Seattle, he's balling right now, as you alluded to, but that first game in Seattle, I was pretty impressed. I mean, the Seahawks have like a top 3 defense. You know, they even hit him a couple times in that game, but he seemed to bounce right back up. And
that was the game they should have won, man. They should have won that game.
Yeah,
they held Seattle.
They had a chance. Yeah,
but they held Seattle to 6 field goals at home, okay? And you don't win that game. I'm against this whole thing. Cronyism, friends taking care of each other. I just don't like it. A 44-year-old hasn't played 5 years in the league. I hope they lose every game and don't make the playoffs. I don't like it. I don't like it. And if they win the game, then I'll say I'm wrong. I don't see them winning any games and not making the playoffs. I just, there's something wrong with it as far as putting a guy out there who hasn't played in 5 years. To me, just it's disrespectful to the game. That's how I feel.
Yeah, honestly, that's kind of how I've felt too. I mean, beyond kind of the whole concerns about his well-being, yeah, I kind of felt the same way too. And imagine, like, you're a quarterback in this league, right? Like what is it, Riley Leonard, who's on the roster,
right?
Brett Rippon, like younger guys who are looking for their chance as backups, right? That's your role as a backup. When the starter goes down, you're supposed to be able to have that. The coaching staff is supposed to have that trust in you to come in and to trust the guy who hasn't played in 5 years and is in his mid-40s.
And
a grandpa.
And if you look at him in his uniform.
He looks like he's just been at home.
Okay, people look it up. Google it. He looks like George Blanda, who was a kicker back in the 50s or something. He looks awful in that uniform.
Yeah, he does not look like he's in shape at all. He doesn't move well. Even his throws, I mean, he's had a few touchdowns to this
wobbly.
point. But like every ball,
it's
every ball, like there's no zip. There's zero zip at all. Zero zip. I've seen high school guys with better zip on their passes.
Yeah, we talked about it. Ben, we both. I just thought it was an indictment to quarterbacks. That there's not another option that they were like, oh, love him and everything, but we're going with this young guy.
This is the crony, but that's his buddy, though.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I know. No.
If it was anybody else, it wouldn't take any other quarterback. They were friends.
It worked out. It was the best situation for him.
All right, but the Jaguars. Let's go there and Lawrence, where he is, and this team has turned the corner, which is incredible. They go to Denver and they win a big game.
Yeah.
They win a big game.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with the Jaguars, they've really leaned into that whole underdog thing, right? Like I think we've all seen Liam Cohen's remarks
about a small market.
About the whole small market, alluding to what Sean Payton had said in the lead up to the game. Trayvon Walker in the post-game locker room, cursing, talking about how, all the people trying to come on the bandwagon now, you can stay at home. Trevor Lawrence a few weeks ago saying essentially the same thing, like keep writing us off. Like they've really embodied that in a really powerful way, and it starts with Liam Cohen, who's done a terrific job. It's probably Coach of the Year is probably maybe a 3-person race. And Liam Cohen is right up in there. And this defense is playing at a really, really high level. And for the offense to kind of catch up these past few weeks, I think 3 or 4 straight games where they've scored at least 34 points. Trevor Lawrence is kind of looking like the Clemson Trevor Lawrence for the last 3 weeks. So, this is a really, really, really dangerous team right now, and they need to be taken seriously.
Well, another team, I think, about 6 weeks ago, give or take, if you were questioning, should they be taken seriously, and that would be the Texans. Now, all of a sudden, they've turned their season around.
They've
won
a Super Bowl defense,
7 straight. Their defense, and I've always been talking about this, how their defense last year and this year kept them around while the offense tried to figure some things out. Now they sit here 10-5, winners of 7 straight. We're talking about these two teams in the AFC South who, the AFC is open, and I would imagine they both feel like we can get this done. If you're the Texans, talk about how they got here to 10-5.
Yeah, it starts with what you said, the defense. This is by far the best defense in the NFL. It's not even close. I know maybe it hasn't been to their standard the last couple weeks, right? Like giving up, 21 to the Raiders last week, and the week before, I'm struggling to remember who they played. Oh, it was the Cardinals. They gave up like 20 or so, and I know they weren't happy about that, the defenders on that team. But
they put up 40,
overall,
so...
Yeah, they've put up 40, but overall, this is a championship caliber defense, obviously, and if you can continue to get enough from the offense, they could go very, very far. And I'm still a big believer in Stroud. I know a lot of people have kind of been off of him just the last couple years. Things haven't really gone their way on
Count
offense.
Me, I'm an off. Count me as an off.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's been far too inconsistent to really to have like maybe full trust in them. But like I think with how good this defense is, I'm confident enough in Stroud and Nico Collins to make those few big plays a game for them to win low scoring games. So I would say I'm more confident about the Jaguars right now, but with that formula for the Texans, right, like winning with defense, getting just those kind of big plays and big moments from Stroud, Nico, those guys, like I like them. So,
let me ask you a more broader AFC question right now. We're used to having the 4 horsemen conversations, right? Lamar, obviously, it's just been a difficult season for him physically. The team hasn't looked great. Joe Burrow in and out. Now he's back, but they don't look great. And then, obviously, the Chiefs were a shell of themselves, and now they're out, and obviously you know who was hurt. So who is a young guy that's in this position now that you say they got a great chance to win this, or is it just wide open?
It is kind of wide open. I mean, the Jaguars, as we've talked about, I think they have a chance. I never would have said that 2 months ago,
right?
But they really have a chance. I'd want to say the Patriots, but just because we haven't seen Drake May in the playoffs yet, like I don't quite know about that. I mean, the Broncos. They have. We've talked about the Texans' defense. Broncos' defense is very legit. I mean, Jags took advantage of them yesterday, but overall, I mean, that's still a championship caliber defense, and Bo Nix has taken a step. I mean, it hasn't always been super consistent with the Broncos offensively, but I think they might, from start of the season to now, they've maybe been the most. They're probably the team I'm most confident in the postseason, just because Bo Nix is clutch, right? Like, you could think whatever you want about Nix, but like in the clutch, he's been largely really, really good, and their defense is really, really good. They get after quarterbacks, and so Denver is up there for sure. But yeah, it is pretty much wide open. This isn't a year where you can say, one or two teams kind of have it in the bag. I think I didn't even mention the Bills. Bills are in the mix as well. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty wide open.
No doubt. Hey, well, we appreciate you, man.
Ben,
thank you so much,
man. Thanks for the knowledge.
Merry
We
Christmas.
appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
No doubt. All right. On the way, last call, 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox Plus. We'll get you an update on where this Monday Night Football game stands. We'll do that next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
And then my favorite one was, if I go back earlier in the chat when we mentioned on air, which is true, which is not slanderous whatsoever.
What did we say?
That Rob only likes black people and Jewish people.
Yeah, what they say?
They mentioned, yes, Ben Maller is Jewish too.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
And another one says he likes them all except Doug Gottlieb.
Oh. There's always an exception.
There's always an exception to every
Everybody's
rule.
got one.
No,
Everybody's
he likes practicing. Doug's
Is that
not
what
practicing.
it is? He's not practicing.
Good point. Touche.
Yeah.
I love all people. Now, you've known me for all these years, Alex.
Oh, that was too many L's in it all. I don't know about all people.
Alex?
Yes, Rob.
And that's usually what they say, isn't it, Alex? Well, no, I love I love this person. This they start naming. When you start naming off your friends.
I'm not naming off of friends, but I'm a people's person. I don't like it. Who do I not like is what I'm asking you. Have you ever met some? What do you
I
like
could
me to
name
name them?
5 people that we all know.
Let me hear. I want to hear the name.
No,
Doug
just say the
Gottlieb?
name. Yeah. You didn't even argue it.
No, I want to hear the whole list.
You want me to name people that just work here? We're going to get in trouble. I'll do it if you want me to.
I want you
say
to
it
do
in our
it.
ears. Say it in our ears. Say it in our
A
ears.
weekend host that thinks he's funny, but maybe not funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Does he go by multiple names?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Another weekend host that also does a daytime show in the Bay Area.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. You don't like him?
What?
Former ESPN LA host.
I think it's the hair.
Who else? Basically anybody after this show.
Until Ben show?
Until Ben show.
Okay. That's a good window right there.
That's like 4 right there. I haven't even gotten to like the deep cuts.
That's true.
And
that's not to mention all the people who are dead to him.
Yes, that's another list.
I still don't know if I'm dead to him. He just has to tolerate me. I guess I got to do a show. Yeah. I'm sure I'm dead to him.
I'm sure you said something that really got under his claw.
I'm dead to him.
And he has like a list at home. And he's
Scott, HRU.
Kelvin Washington. We had a good run.
Scott, HRU. Is Kelvin Studio optional? Thank you. I'll take the answer off air.
Is it optional for you or him?
Who said I?
Hey, Rob G, he ain't said no to none of these. That's the best
and if you notice, only one of them was Jewish. Rob loves Jewish people. Everybody,
there's a few other people I don't know if he,
I grew up in New York. I love all people, and I do.
Well,
you know what? From a spiritual standpoint, that we should all love people, I believe you.
By the way,
you like them?
No. The YouTubians weighing in on here's a list of people Rob don't like.
Who else?
Rick Barry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marcellus Wiley.
What?
LeVar Aaron. I think you like LeVar. I think
LeVar,
that's
right?
not fair to say you don't like LeVar.
Who said I didn't like LeVar?
Wait, back up one, though.
Wait,
You don't
what?
like Marcellus? I didn't know this.
No, I don't like his analysis.
Jason Whitlock.
Well.
He went to Columbia like I did, and he
Yeah.
went there 4 years. I only went 1 year.
Where is it? It's on the back of that. Hold, turn around. Let me see. It's on the back of that.
Don't say that.
Okay. Who else?
Well, Rob's going to get it listed like it's the all-league stuff for Varsity Jack. It's going to be every college you
Columbia,
went to.
this one, USC.
I'm just having fun with y'all because I love everybody at the station.
Right.
Odd
all the
Mob, if
people
you
I
think
work
of
with.
more people Rob doesn't like, please put it in the chat.
Matthew
We'll read it later in
Stafford.
the show. Matthew, you don't like Matthew Stafford?
What I
Rob
like?
Marinelli.
Don't like him?
Tom Izzo.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh, God.
Who else? We on
LeBron
fire
James.
right now. LeBron James.
Bronny James.
Shohei Ohtani. We on fire.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick.
All of them.
We don't have enough time to list
Yeah,
everybody.
we
do
on
we?
fire right now.
It's harder to find
Who
people
else
you do
is that
like.
doing? Who else
There's
do
like
you like?
5 people, and then that'd be the end of the list.
And you know Jay-Z's line, it was all good just a week ago.
Yep.
It was all good just a week ago. Now Phillip Rivers is on
Don't
the
like
list.
Phillip Rivers?
Phillip Rivers is minding his own business, mowing the lawn and
Did
coaching.
you see what I said out today?
What you said? I know, honey.
Bob, you saw it.
I
right?
did.
now you don't like healthcare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, this is Rob. I can defend you. This is your favorite song. This is how I know you love everybody. Rob loves this one.
We are the chill.
By the way, the good
Tell him, Rob.
documentary about it. If you, the We Are the World doc was lit.
Tell him, Rob.
Absolutely. You
Yes,
guys
sir.
are mad that I'm trying to unite people and I can move within all kinds of circles.
You know,
I could go in the Hispanic circle.
Oh, they definitely
I could
kick
go
him
in
out.
Mexican. I could go into the kosher circle, you know.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I can hang out with the bros. Yo, what up, bro?
We know that because one thing Rob gonna do, he gonna bro everything. You go MLB, bro. You go Fox, bro. You go haircut, bro. Barbershop, bro.
Don't forget you did the voice work for.
They wasn't supposed to tell people that.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Rob, see that man called me. I ain't hear from him in 10 years.
Yeah.
That man ain't called me in 10 years. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey, I need you to.
HRU.
Hey, HRU. I was like, oh, man, Rob, do you think he texted the wrong person? What's up? Hey, man, you have such a wonderful velvety voice. Can you voice this for me? All right, can I say what it was?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay. Fox Bro, because you need to know when you need to get your Fox hits for the brothers, not the others. Rob, Kelvin on a Magic City Monday. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you all as we're just a few days away. Hopefully, so far, so good for you and the family. Oh, yeah, not everybody. That's Alex, not everybody gets a Merry Christmas, too, by the way.
No.
Hit that for me. I need it.
Hey, Rob, you want a Merry Christmas, Rob?
Not everybody gets one.
Everybody can't get one.
No.
If they don't act right.
Yo, Ebenezer Scrooge McParker is crazy. All right. Oh, that's even crazier. I almost jumped over the table. I had to swing on you on that one. Feeding off the success of our college football bracket, by the way, our basketball bracket challenge.
Alex,
we did that in March.
We don't want you to be that good. Okay?
We decided to do a bracket challenge for the college football playoff. That's right. Now, of course, that there are 8 teams left standing. It is bracket challenge time. So compete against our Fox Sports Radio hosts and against fellow listeners to see who has the best college football playoff bracket. Play for your chance to win $1,000. Visit foxsportsradio.iheart.com to register. You'll get the rules there. You can also fill out your bracket. Entry will open up until just before kickoff, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on New Year's Eve. Again, fill out your bracket at foxsportsradio.iheart.com for your chance to win $1,000. It's now time for Last Call.
This is the last call.
Let's go!
It's last call time on the Odd Couple.
Hey, Rob, if I want to go on the water and take a boat, what do I take? Thank you, Rob.
Puka canoe. I said, what do you want to take? Old Man River?
All right. Kevin, in Pennsylvania, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio, and you are the last call.
All right. Am I on?
Yes, you are.
You are.
Go ahead, buddy.
All right. Let's make it a double then. I'm going to say this. I'm a PA guy. I'm a Steeler fan. And unlike a perceived conception, I'm a Tomlin supporter and a Tomlin fan. And what I like about him primarily is that it's not mediocrity, it's consistent winning. And props to him for having the Steelers set the record for the most consecutive non-losing seasons. That's a great accomplishment. Anybody can win one Super Bowl, which he's done. But I think 22 years without a losing season, 3 with Cowher, and 19 with him is great, and he should be getting a lot of credit for that.
Okay, but at some point, and you got to win, okay? You can't live off of that. You're not a Supreme Court justice. You're not a tenured college professor. You're not the Pope. At some point, that's fine. I'm not going to fire, but now they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Is that what it is?
2017 maybe.
Something like that. Yeah. Like you, at some point you got to win.
Kevin,
thanks for the call, Kevin.
Yeah, appreciate the call. And I agree that
I'm not like crazy.
Nobody's saying the minute if they let him go, he will have a coach before he could even get in his car.
Hire him somewhere else, but that's fine.
You can expect at some point, hey, we want to just win more. We talked about this. Marvin Lewis.
They did it with Tony Dungy, okay? And guess what? John Gruden showed up, and they won a Super Bowl the next season. Yeah. So, you could say, oh, well, Tony Dungy wound up going to the Colts and winning a Super Bowl, which is great. And maybe he was going to win one eventually.
And maybe Tomlin do the same thing. Go somewhere else and
win a Super Bowl. But at some point in Pittsburgh, just, finishing over 500, it's just not enough.
I agree just simply based off, who they are. If they're the Panthers, we've went on this streak of no losing seasons or something, or Cardinals, I totally would get it. But based off
but even Tampa Bay did it when they hadn't won anything, but they were frustrated that they couldn't
we want to get over the hump. And it happens. So and again, he's been there 20 years or 18, 19 years, whatever it is. That's a heck of a run. That doesn't happen in 2020 sports. Right? Hey, guys win coach of the year and get fired the next year. That's not even far-fetched. That's happened regularly in particular sports, especially in the NBA. So, the idea that this isn't it's far-fetched to hear them wanting to move on. That's not crazy.
It really isn't. And at the half, right, we got about 7 minutes before the second half starts, 24-17.
Yes. They missed 49ers missed the field goal at the end of the first half. It literally hit off the bottom of the upright. It was a deep one. I think it might have been 60 yards. I didn't get a chance to see the exact number.
Was that the 49ers or the
That was 49ers.
49ers, so
yep,
they missed
49ers right at halftime. They were marching.
It hit the crossbar.
Yep, hit the crossbar there. Otherwise, they'd be up 10, but they're up 7. Phillip Rivers, look, he looks good. I can't front. I want to front. Can't front. He looks good right now.
I'll wait till the second half when he has 2
We'll
picks and they lose by 3 touchdowns.
They got a whole second half to play, but he looked good right now. And Brock Purdy, what they won 4 straight since he's been back. They've been an interesting team because we talk about the Seahawks in that division. You talk obviously the Rams, but the 49ers just kind of creeping around there and hanging around. And now they got a playoff bid, and they're going to be one of those teams that, as they've been to the Super Bowl, been in an NFC Championship game, they want to. We talk about getting over the hump. That's what they want to do. Rams got one, a few years back. Seahawks have, obviously they were trying to get one. The 49ers want to get over that hump because they've been a good team to a really good team, but they want to get over that hump because they've been close.
I don't think they're ever going to win with Shanahan. I'm going to be real.
You don't think he finally exercises the demons?
No, because he terrible fourth quarters when the games matter.
As long as he just runs the ball, maybe.
But he doesn't do it.
I know. Ice a game out every now and again.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?